While I go and collect Blueprint, I'm just going to have to shout to you guys because this isn't working for us. Luckily, I can shout quite loudly. So, these are the drones. I'll just unplug him. There we go. These are the drones. They're called Tiny Whoops. They weigh as much as a packet of Tic Tacs or half a slice of bread. They have the little cameras on the front that send video back to our goggles. And if you want to see what the pilot sees, you can have a look on these screens here. And they should match with when the pilots sit in front, so you know who's flying on what drone. So, looking over to my race director. How are we doing? We got all our teams?
Yep.
Fantastic. Okay. Should we announce the first teams?
I want to explain what happens with change it, because obviously they go through that.
Yeah, I'll remind them. Okay, teams. The first two teams up are the Northern Monkeys and Team Turtle Mode. So, if pilots want to get themselves ready, you will be sitting at the other end of the track. That is where the pits is, after the timing gate against the wall on those 4 seats over there. The format of the race is half an hour to get as many laps as possible. Every pilot must fly at least 1 lap in rotation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
What's that?
Counters.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
So, pilots, make yourself ready.
Or at least one.
Every pilot must do at least 1 lap in rotation. You can do more than 1, yeah. Do as many as you can, and then come in and pit.
Turtle mode, yeah.
Team Turtle Mode and Team Northern Monkeys are up first. We're chilling for now. We're doing 2 teams at once, and then we'll do 2 teams, and then a finals 2 teams. So, okay. Okie dokie. Hello, live stream chat. Hopefully you can hear me.
Once they hit 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
they go through first.
So when the pilots are in the pits, we'll get started. So we've got 1 team over there at least. The Northern Monkeys, I can see them making their way across. Northern Monkeys, they have very lovely t-shirts for their team. Although it does seem all of the Hanworth crew, all of the Turtle Mode team, all have white t-shirts. So that makes it nice and easy. So Team Northern Monkeys are in blue. Team Turtle Mode are in white. So the pilots are just sorting themselves out over in the pits area. To give an idea to our lovely spectators, as they're racing, these drones will only fly for about 1.5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes on 1 battery. Then they will have to pit and change. Now, with 3 pilots, usually what happens is 1 pilot will be flying, they'll come into the pits, they'll crash land into one of their teammates who will unplug them and plug in the next guy, and then that guy will take off and start doing some more laps. So it's going to be frantic with lots of laps, lots of crashing, and lots of racing. So once you go through the timing gate to finish a lap, you'll go through the square gate at the end into the pits. Then you'll change pilots, and from there you'll start that lap by going under the table to continue the lap.
Yeah, because instead of going around the pole, you're going into the pits through the square gate and then back onto the table. So it's the same. It's just the square gate.
But if you went somewhere else, what happens?
Well, they've got the pits from
Like battery dies.
Then you'll have to run out and get it.
Okay, so I get the port and then next person flies.
Yeah, well, go get it before your battery dies. Go into the pits and we'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll do it together as a team. So
That's the idea, yeah.
you've landed to me. I'll take your battery. I'll put Paul there. Paul will fly.
So our race director Kiz just checking all our pilots are all ready to go. when the pilots are ready, if their first pilot with their first whoop wants to bring it over and just stand by the starting block, we'll get you plugged in a moment.
I'll just say,
Oh, okay.
wrap.
Okay, sure.
We need,
Okay.
I'm going to do no monkeys like stuff in someone else and the other team.
We've got a lovely volunteer standing here.
Spotting count their laps. So you're doing press and that.
Turtle mode.
Time to do a lap tick and then with a different round. Right.
So you can either watch on one of the screens or you can watch behind race control here. It's up to you. Okay, so I've been corrected. They're going to take off from there, fly around the edge of the track, and then start the track. So when the first pilot gives a thumbs up to Kiz, we'll kick this off.
Right, if everyone wants to plug in, give me a thumbs up when you're ready.
Pilots, plug those drones in. Let's get racing. Ooh, sugar.
Where's the needs to start?
I got one feed.
Do they need to fly to the start gate?
Yeah, they'll go around the room and then to
We
the...
got 2 thumbs.
Okay. There we go. 2 feeds.
Let's go.
Go on the sound of the tone.
Starting on the top in less than 5.
And the tension is building. Oh no.
Starting on the top in less than 5.
Are we having a technical? Oh, we're having a technical. Okay. Unplug a moment. We're having a bit of a technical over in race control. Unplug your drones. Make sure they don't overheat. So, join me in the commentators booth here at Tiny Whoop UK Team Racing Day. Seemed to have a bit of a technical. We're just going to restart the timing computer. Make sure everything is up and running as it should be. Of course, in the heat of the moment, everything stops working, but it was working earlier. And of course, as soon as you actually turn on to do a proper race, it all falls apart. Okay, we're testing complete. Right, pilots, do you want to plug in, please? We'll get this show on the road.
Yeah, one feed.
So there's our lovely track. The pilots are going to do a full lap of the track around the edge, and then they will start a proper lap to start racing. We've got
We've got 2 thumbs.
2 feeds. Let's say 2 thumbs from our pilots, please. 1 thumb. And Infinity is just making sure he's happy with a thumbs up. Okay.
Starting on the top in less than 5.
And they are off for the start of 30 minutes of team racing. It is head-to-head with these 2 drones.
6.01.
We have the turtle mode team with the brightly colored LED drone. Oh, bit of a wobble there, but they are still neck and neck, both very close as they go up around the scissor lift over to the back of the room into the slalom. Very close racing this is. Straight into the shoelace section, round the final turn post before crossing to start their first lap of team racing. Now, as they go around, they will be trying to rack up as many laps as possible in this half an hour. But it looks like the black drone piloted by that anti-hype just edging out in front of Infinity, but with a little bobble there, he drops behind. Infinity crossing the line first to get his second lap. But they are off and running. Now, with only, say, a minute or so of battery, they are at some point going to have to pit. It is completely up to them when they pit, how often they pit, who flies in what order. But at the moment, it's very neck and neck. There they go across the line. So we're up to, what is this, 3 or 4 laps now? We'll get maybe 4. Oh, we got a drone on the ground. Are they going to get back up? Yes, they are. Straight up and flying again. Infinity just working his way out. Probably dropped maybe half a lap there, and that's what you don't want to do. You want nice, consistent flying. Get as many laps as possible, as few mistakes as possible as you can in team racing. So it looks like Northern Monkey. Oh, what's going on? Looks like Northern Monkeys ahead by half a lap. And again, Infinity on the ground, just dropping back a little bit. But I've no doubt that they will catch up soon. So it looks like Team Turtle Mode and Team Northern Monkeys are both pit at the same time. Oh, my mistake. The LED drone was anti-hype for Team Northern Monkeys. Who's going up next? It looks like for Team Turtle Mode, we got the white drone there piloted by Dirty McStinky, which is one of the better pilot names, I have to say, of our competition. So currently in the slalom is Dirty McStinky out in front. Nice, smooth flying, but he's being chased rapidly down by Gen X with the blue drone for Team Northern Monkeys. Across the line, racking up another lap. Still looks like Dirty McStinky out in front as he goes through the slalom. Into the ladder he goes, but Gen X is hot on his tail, just a few features behind. As he comes across, there goes Dirty McStinky to start another lap. Coming around now is Gen X for Team Northern Monkeys. Here he comes across the line, starting another lap. Now, as this race progresses, the drones will drift further and further apart, but the laps are still being counted. Northern Monkeys, a collection of clubs being represented. We've got two guys from Drone Circle, which is Dan Carpy, the Han. Oh, and Gen X, actually, also a Drone Circle pilot. And then we've got the BDRA drone racing champion, Anti-Hype himself from Sheffield, also part of Team Monkeys. It looks like Team Turtle Mode has pit slightly before the Northern Monkeys. Down goes his video feed as they swap out for the next pilot to get up and running. We've got two drones out on track, but only one feed. There's the feed. It's back up. The feed is back on. And they are flying. It looks like Northern Monkeys really pushing it. Try and get as many laps as possible. As few pits as possible. That battery seems to be holding in quite nicely for the Northern Monkeys. Clearly some very efficient flying there. And there he is coming in for a pit. Lands in Anti-Hype's hands. The next one's plugged in. Who's flying next? It looks like the Han will be flying next for the Northern Monkeys. One of the Drone Circle team.
Northern Monkeys 19.86.
But out flying for Team Turtle Mode is now Mike, taking out his first laps of this track. Beautiful spiral up there on the ladder as he goes around to cross the line and start a lap. Oh, but the commentator's curse sends him down. He crashes into the timing gate, has to rewind, do that one again to set off around the track. Interestingly, there are two types of flying mode that these drones use. There's something called angle mode, which is where the drone tries to self-level. That means when you let go of the sticks, the drone will automatically come back to a level condition, allowing you to have a bit of an easier time piloting it. But the downside is that you can't do as interesting or as extreme maneuvers with the drone. That's angle mode. It's sometimes an aid to beginners to get started, but these are the fastest pilots in the UK, and you can definitely be fast in angle mode. I myself fly in angle mode. I'm a big angle mode advocate. And the other mode of flying is acro mode, acrobatic mode, where you have full manual control over every angle the drone flies at. So Team Turtle Mode pitting. A bit of a slow pits there. What's going on, guys? Plug and go. Oh no, someone's died. So it looks like Dirty McStinky getting settled in behind the goggles, going to take off. Someone's drone's died on Team Turtle Mode. Hopefully they can get it up and running again. But he's still on the floor, losing valuable time in this endurance team race. He's off. He's off. Dirty McStinky is off and flying. So as I was saying, acro mode, acrobatic mode, where you have full manual control over every direction the drone goes. all of the top racers in the world fly acrobatic mode. It's more difficult, but it is faster if you can master it. And I know that Dirty McStinky is a very talented pilot who's got acro mode down to a T. So watch him as he goes round because he flies like he's on rails. Probably one of the fastest pilots here. Definitely a contender for the Tiny Whip Championships. And it's Anti-Hype back up and flying for the Northern Monkeys. With that lovely LED lit up drone. Definitely my favorite drone. It looks massive when it's covered in LEDs like that. These drones are all anecdotally called Tiny Whoops, which is actually a brand in America, but the format of these drones is 65 millimeters from motor post to motor post. Motor post to motor post. 65 millimeters. They have 31 or 35 millimeter props, and they use 1S or single cell batteries. The only other condition we have for the specification of these drones is 25 milliwatt video power. And that just means we can all fly together. Everyone can see where they're going. And we don't have anyone blasting each other with video. So Northern Monkeys making some great progress round the track. Team Turtle Mode has swapped over. Infinity taking the sticks now. As his teammate Dirty McStinky pitted. Infinity with the white drone out there. Anti-Hype still with the beautiful LED drone. Oh, but as I say that, the commentator's curse takes Anti-Hype out and gives time for Infinity to catch up. He's now hot on his tail as Infinity is chasing Anti-Hype round into the corkscrew. They both go up the ladder all the way up to the top of the scissor lift and across to the back of the room where they both enter the slalom at exactly the same time. It's neck and neck racing. And Infinity is just chasing out Anti-Hype. He just gets in front of him. He's just past Anti-Hype. But it is not about the immediate race. It is about how many laps you get in total. Where are we up to in our race time?
Total mode, 16 laps.
What's the total race time?
571 seconds.
So it's been 571 seconds since they started racing. Absolutely no idea what that is in minutes. If someone could just do a quick calculation and let me know, that'd be fantastic.
Seconds, it must be 10 minutes.
10 minutes, 600 seconds. Okay. So we are going. We've got 16, 17 laps in hand. So we're going to be looking for something like 50 laps maybe by the end of our team race. Team Turtle Mode really pushing it now. Mike, another massive advocate of angle mode. We like to see angle mode doing so well at the top. Mike, a very, very fast racer, often at the top of the Tiny Whip League. Choosing to go for a right-hand spiral through that, through the ladder just there. Some go right, some go left. That's okay. As long as both of the gates are traversed, we don't mind which way you go. Now you'll notice a couple of the drones have crashed out a few times, landed on the floor. Luckily, these drones all have protection around the propellers. And pretty much every time you crash, like touch wood, you get away with it, nothing breaks, and you can carry on flying. So we're not too worried about little bumps or little crashes. And even when they crash and they land upside down, that's not a problem because they can flip themselves the right way up by spinning the motors the other direction, flip themselves back up the right way, and then carry on flying. Northern Monkeys are pitting. A nice quick pit stop. We'll see the hand taking off next, it seems. Yep, he's off and running. The video will be back very shortly. Any second now. And coming around the last turn post, we've got Team Turtle Mode crossing the line. There they go. Starting another lap. Just pitting there. Mike pitting and handing off to, who's it going to be? It looks like Dirty McStinky's lining up to go. Is he happy? Bit of a slow turnaround for Team Turtle Mode. Northern Monkeys are making progress. Turtle Mode still on the ground, and they're up. Infinity off. It seems like Day McStinky isn't flying after all. Infinity's off and running. Maybe something's up with Dirty's quad. Are you feeling good, Dirty, or are you not happy with the quad? He's still giving me a thumbs up, so he's still good to go. That's good. But the Han is absolutely screaming around. The Han from Drone Circle, one of my nemesises. Me and him have been racing together since 2021 or something, one of the Wings and Wheels events. He's always a drone pilot that I try and keep up with. And as we've both got better as pilots, we've both had to keep pushing to try and beat each other, which is really good fun because it means we try and keep up with each other, keep pushing to get better as pilots. And I can't let off the gas. I always have to push to try and keep up with him. Oh, getting a bit lost there. I think the commentator's putting off the Han as he had to go back around the other side of the scissor lift, but he's still racing. But Team Turtle Mode are closing. Infinity, very, very fast pilot, finishing off the lap going down, and the Han goes down, lets Infinity get the better and get out in front. Is that going to cost them another lap? He's chosen to pit. Maybe only just made it home. Those batteries don't last very long. You got to really manage the power coming out of these drones. Across the line goes Infinity into Dirty McStinky's lap for a quick changeover. It looks like Day McStinky getting ready to take off. He's still sat on the ground. He's still sat on the ground. He's armed. He's off. He's flying. Day McStinky now taking on the track for Team Turtle Mode. Northern Monkeys having a bit of a tumble in the triple gate down the front. Dan Carpy having a tumble. What a surprise. Dan Carpy flying for the Northern Monkeys. He is our current reigning UK champion, having another tumble on the scissor lift. Clearly got very cold, tired thumbs from racing all last night. Having to go for a second attempt at the pink gate on the back of the scissor lift, but he's up and flying. Tell the commentator to pick on somebody else. Okay, I'll do that. Sorry, chat. Let's say hi in chat. Who have we got? We have Rich Morshead. Rich is coming up. There's no sound on the stream. Yeah, no, I know. We solved that. Hopefully there's some sound on the stream now. Attledy. Hi, Attledy. Supporting the Norfolk team with Sam and Jippy Jesus. Jippy Jesus is an amazing pilot name. We'll be seeing them a bit later with the the three mustardeers from out in Norfolk. I'm not sure of all the other team names out there, but currently up on track, we have the Northern Monkeys and Team Turtle Mode. Beautiful flying there from Anti-Hype with that lovely LED drone. And of course, as soon as I say his name, commentator Kerr sends him to the floor, but he's back up and flying. That's good. Team Turtle Mode taking a pit stop, changing out a battery. Already flying. We've got Mike out there flying just as the live stream tries to catch up. There he is. Mike out and flying, sending his quad round. Banking those laps is what we want. Nice, consistent flying. No crashes, teams. Get those laps in. Now out there in YouTube land, if you want to drop us a comment, ping it in the comment and I will read it out on the live stream. Send it to your friends. Show them what drone racing is in the UK. Not only are we doing team racing today, but if you come back tomorrow, you'll see the British Tiny Whip Championships of 2026 season taking place, where Dan Carpy, our current reigning champion, will be trying to defend his title and walk away with the very snazzy trophy that we have for them. Beautiful flying there from Mike as he goes into the slalom at the back of the course. I love doing a slalom in angle mode. It's so much easier than acro. And that is one of the advantages that angle mode pilots get. Actually, two angle mode pilots out on track at the same time. We've got Anti-Hype and Mike both rocking the angle mode. As you can see, they are just as quick as those acro mode flyers. Oh, bit of a bobble from Mike there as he just resets and carries on flying. Luckily, doesn't get hit with drunk gyro. That is one of the disadvantages of angle mode. If you fly angle mode and you tap something, every now and again, you will get something called drunk gyro, where the onboard flight controller gets a little bit shaken up, a little bit confused, and he doesn't know which way up is anymore. And that means your automatic leveling, the angle part of angle mode, doesn't know which way up is. That means suddenly you're flying like you're drunk. And looks like Anti-Hype coming in for a pit stop. And it looks like Team Turtle Mode carrying on. What's the battery looking like? Down at 3.5 volts. That's okay. 3.5 volts under load. Plenty of juice left in that battery for Team Turtle Mode. Northern Monkeys up and flying. Starting another set of laps. We are up to lap 37. Some beautiful flying there by Team Northern Monkeys. Gen X back out on track. Oh, a bit of a tumble at the top of the scissor lift, but he lines back up again, gets the gate and carries on his track to the back of the room to those lovely slalom gates. So we're coming up on our 20-minute marker. There are only going to be 10 minutes left very soon. Things are going to start getting frantic as the time ticks down. Oh, well, we've got a walk of shame out onto track. Someone's gone down. Have to run out and collect him before you can plug in the next one. He's back in the pits. Okay. Northern Mode having a bit of unluck there. But it looks like the hand is up and flying. The hand for Team Drone Circle. Well, from Drone Circle. If you're around Manchester or Macclesfield Way, check out Drone Circle on all the different socials. You'll find out that they fly very regularly. Great bunch of guys over at Drone Circle. They fly at a local drift car club. They've got a brilliant track set up there in the dark with loads of LED gates like these, and have a fantastic setup there. Oh, Northern Monkeys just overshooting that corner a little bit, but correcting beautifully and carrying on round. It looks like Team Turtle Mode have gone into pits. Who's up next? It looks like Dirty McStinky. He's bashing his goggles. Are they working? One of the downsides of some of the goggles, these parts are... Okay, let's start again for the people in the room. There are two types of video systems being used in Tiny Whip Racing. There is analog video and there is HD0. HD0 is a digital system. Benefits of analog is it's very simple technology, been around for a long time, but analog, being analog video, you get some scratchy video on the surface. So it can sometimes be a little poorer quality video, and sometimes be a bit more difficult to get good reception. Certainly can be maybe a bit less reliable in a big metal shed like we're in today. But to be fair, the hand's got beautiful video, and I can see he's on analog video, whereas Team Turtle Mode are using HD0. You see those little sparkles? They're digital sparkles on his video. The benefit of analog video, it's simple, it's very, very lightweight, and it's very low latency, which is great. But you can sometimes have less good quality video. So HD0 has got great video quality. You get a lot more definition. It's sometimes a bit easier to see things in like poor light quality or poor low light conditions. But because it's a digital system, it's slightly heavier. The technology's newer, it hasn't been miniaturized as well, and it's heavier. So you get a bit of a weight disadvantage, which makes a big difference to these quads. As I said before, these quads range from about 15 up to about 18 or 19 grams. And with a HD system, it adds maybe 1.5, nearly 2 grams to your quad, which can be up to like 10% of the weight of your craft. If you think about a Formula One racing car and you told them to add 10% of weight to their racing car, they'd be very, very unhappy about that. And weight is the big thing we're battling with these drones. The more weight there is, the harder it is to change direction, the more power you need to put into the motors to keep them in the air. Nearly had a drone end up in race control just then, but back on the charge. I think that was Mike that span a little bit wide there, but he's back up and flying. Northern Monkeys crossing the line. Dan Carpy, one of the fastest drone racers in the UK now, absolutely laying down some prop dust on this track. I think he's got his thumbs warmed up. He seems pretty confident flying through the slalom. But as I say that, he goes down. Dan Carpy goes down. Mike has a bobble on the table. The pressure's starting to mount. We're under 10 minutes now to the end of the race.
Northern Monkeys 25.78. Channel 25.68.
So Dan Carpy making sure he's nice and smooth going around at super high speed. He's pitting, and the next pilot up is going to be Anti-Hype with the beautiful LED drone. Meanwhile, Mike is just slowly and quietly back. Well, I say slowly, he's just quietly banking those laps. Bit of a dark horse is Mike. He's a quiet, softly spoken chap, but he knows how to fly a drone. And when he gets out on track, he lets the flying do the talking. Just consistently banking those laps. As Anti-Hype stretches those thumbs with the LED drone.
35.01.
There goes Mike across the line. He's come into a pits. We'll go back on board with Anti-Hype. Coming round. Here he comes past the... Oh, a bit early on changing the camera there, but across the line goes Anti-Hype. Starting another lap. We're up to lap 51, and it is neck and neck at the moment. Team Northern Monkeys with 51 laps. Team Turtle Mode with 51 laps I'm seeing on the screen here. So it is neck and neck. The pressure's really mounting now because we're nearly at the 5-minute mark. There will be only 5 minutes remaining of this race. So literally neck and neck in number of laps. Who is going to take it? There's no second chances. This is one and done for the team. Get those laps in. The pressure's starting to mount. There's 5 minutes left of racing.
Northern Monkeys 22.92.
Anti-Hype getting a load of laps going. Very efficient flying. He doesn't mind that his battery gets used up a little bit by his LEDs. He's all about the style.
Channel 21.95.
Some beautiful flying there with that lovely LED drone. I want to get some photos of that later at night. And he's come in for a nice landing there. Next drone getting plugged in. Looks like it's going to be Gen X. Plugs in. Gets his goggles down. And across the line comes Team Turtle Mode. Looks like they're going in for a pits as well. Yep. Mike just unplugging and plugging in the next guy. Who's going to be next for Team Turtle Mode? Looks like it's going to be Dirty McStinky. Hi, Micro Club Sprint in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Athledo still there. Yep. We're still neck and neck on the laps. 55 laps apiece. Literally just occurred. So, unfortunately, Gen X goes down, but I don't think that's going to slow him down at all. He's a very quick pilot. He'll be back up and running in no time at all. Gets his bearings, heads on up around the scissor lift. Little bobble there at the top. I think the pressure of the commentator is just getting to him. It looks like the drones are neck and neck now. It is Gen X and Dirty McStinky neck and neck as they go into the tower. Some beautifully close racing as they come around to start the lap. It is one each lap, both on 56 laps. Neck and neck again. Both of them go down on the floor. We're getting down to the last few minutes of this race. It's 4 minutes remaining on the timer, folks. 4 minutes. You might get 2 more pilots through. So make every lap count. It's going to start getting frantic now. My voice is going to go up an octave as I get more and more excited about how fast people are racing.
Channel 24.45.
This is when getting those laps in really counts. No mistakes are allowed anymore. Bank those laps. Efficient flying, no crashes. Keep it going, team. Northern Monkeys come in for a pit. They're sending out Mr. Dan Carpy in his kind of fetus position flying stance as he takes to the track. The defending UK British Tiny Whip champion is out on track for Team Northern Monkeys, and he is going to light this one up. I know he's a fast pilot, but is he going to be able to keep it in the air without crashing? And of course, as soon as the commentator says that, he crashes immediately. Team Turtle Mode have swapped over, and they've sent out Mr. Mike onto the track. Now, interestingly, Dan Carpy, our champion, used to fly in angle mode. He then switched to acro mode when he was doing all the race gal and the iGal competitions throughout the years. And now I don't know whether he's flying in angle or acro mode. Someone in Northern Monkeys, give me a thumbs up if Dan Carpy's in angle mode. I think they're too much focused on the racing. They want to make sure they get all the laps. Oh no, he goes down again. Dan Carpy on his lid. Is he going to be able to recover? Oh, there's some bad sounds coming from that drone. He's still upside down, wasting valuable time as Mike banks those laps. He's coming round. Dan Carpy is up and flying again. But that drone is sounding a little worse for wear. Maybe a bent prop or something going on there. Hopefully it doesn't affect him too much. Mike's come in for a pits. Is this going to be the last pits they get? Because they are now down under 3 minutes remaining. Nearly coming up. It's 2 minutes remaining, folks. 2 minutes remaining. This might be the last pack, the last pilot out on track. We are under 100 seconds, and this is the frantic one. Last pilot. Who is going to go out on track? We have Anti-Hype up and flying for Team Northern Monkeys. Team Turtle Mode is headed up by Infinity now, who's going to bring them home. 80 seconds remaining, folks. 80 seconds of team racing remaining. Infinity just making sure those laps get banked. We've got 61 laps versus 62 laps. It's all to play for. Who is going to get the deciding lap? After half an hour of racing, there is one lap separating these two teams. 1 minute remaining, 60 seconds, guys. Is there enough time for another pit stop, or are they going to just try and nurse this one home? Northern Monkeys at 3.7 volts. He might make it. Team Turtle Mode, 3.6 volts. It looks like they might make it home. They got 1 more minute of racing. 40 seconds of time remaining, folks. After half an hour of racing, there's 40 seconds on the clock, and there is 64 and 63 laps apiece. There's 1 lap in it. I'm not telling you which one is winning. Keep the pressure on. Fly as fast as you can. Don't crash. Who is going to take it? 20 seconds remaining as a lap is banked by Team Turtle Mode. Northern Monkeys finishes off the ladder as they come around the final turn post and bank another lap. It's now 64 and 65 laps each. Who is going to take the win? 5 seconds remaining. Get that last lap in. 1 second. And that is it. The last lap is incomplete after half an hour. That is the end of the first team racing event of 2026. Big round of applause for our pilots, please. Congratulations. So if our manual counters can just come over to race control and just confirm the number of laps with race control, that'd be fantastic. And then we will announce which of the two teams have got the most laps. It was incredibly close. So I'm just looking across to my compatriots over in race control. I will get a thumbs up from them soon. And we will see who wins out of Team Northern Monkeys and Team... There they are, walking back across the track. Big smiles all around as the pressure that everyone was under right at the end of that race. Give a wave to the camera down there. Team Northern Monkeys and Team Turtle Mode. The monkeys in-house. Wave to the camera, folks. Say hi to everyone at home on the live stream. First 2 teams of the team racing competition is complete. Oops. No, not that one. That one. Hey, we're back in the commentary box. Hi there. So, there's the first race. Half an hour of racing and so close at the end there. You'd think after half an hour of racing, there'd be a massive difference in the number of laps teams were able to bank. But if I look over at my race director, he's going to tell me who is in first and who is in second.
So, lap count was Turtle Mode with 66.
Turtle Mode managed to bank 66 laps, and
Northern Monkey 65.
Northern Monkeys banked 65 laps. So in first place it is, round of applause for Team Turtle Mode with 66 laps. And a nice round of applause for Team Northern Monkeys with 65 laps. Incredibly close after half an hour of racing. So there we go. Our first two teams have got their points on the board. They're going to take a little break and recover from the pressure of racing, of our team racing competition here at the Car Club Fest 2026 over at the Malverns Three Counties Showground. So appreciate everyone joining us on the live stream and here cheering on our pilots in person at the lovely facilities we've been provided here. Right, I unfortunately am part of Team Three Mustardeers. Apparently Norfolk is famous for producing Coleman's mustard. So I'm on Team the Three Mustardeers, and I'm not sure what the other team is, although it seems to be made up of mostly Hanworth Tiny Whip Club pilots. So as those pilots are going to get sorted out, I'm going to have to go and join my teammates over in the pilots area, getting set up for the racing. So I'm going to pass you off to another of our lovely volunteers who's going to do commentary for us. So I'll leave you with a lovely view of our track. Oops. There we go. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll give you the stats there. That was the previous race. You can see the Northern Monkeys came in second and Team Turtle Mode came in first. And then I'll leave you back. Oh, there's the track. There's the track. Okie doke. I'm going to go hand off to one of our... who wants to commentate, guys? We'll have to put someone in the hot seat for commentating. And I'm going to go get prepared for my race. So I'll talk to you guys later. That's Mini Rolls out. Okay. That's the live stream mic. If you want it, you can wear it or...
Cool. I'll
So you can
pop
chat
it there
to
and
us for a bit if you want.
hello, hello, live stream. But yeah, yeah.
Team
I-
Dino and Team what's KOP?
Kai, Alex, Paul. Yeah, I asked Sam what your team name was. She's like, don't know. So I was like,
Three Mustardeers.
yeah.
My hat has got the mic on still, so chat to screen now just so it's not I did it live side. Well, we've got to wait for Kid. I don't want that. When you're ready.
Stinky.
He's got one.
You said you need another one.
Yeah, for someone that was
Oh, right.
Just switch this up. Hi everybody, Tom here. We're just going live on the second team race. So it's Cap versus Don't Know. Obviously couldn't think of a team name. And we're off. So half an hour to try and get as many laps as you can. And you can do one battery per pilot and you have to rotate around the pilots in your team. So we've got 2 teams of 3 this time.
Cap 23.74. Don't know 30.07.
Yep, so team Cap is Kai, Lex and Paul Jaggers. And then Don't Know is Sam, Matt Snell and Luke, Jippy Jesus, or Hippie Jesus.
Don't know 28.75. Cap 22.83.
So we got our first pit stop for Cap. Looks like Kai's having some video issues. Yeah, fast pit stops can really benefit you.
Don't know 32.27.
Yeah, I hope the stream's all going okay. It's the first time I've done one like this and used OBS really, so seems to be going okay. So pretty level at the minute, 4 laps each team.
Cap 59.76. Don't know 30.82.
I think that's Don't Know coming in for a pit stop.
Cap 25.94.
Cool. So we're only about 3.5 minutes in. So we've got almost 10 times as much flying.
Don't know 44.16.
Cheers, that'll do.
27.75.
Yeah, so it's quite bright in here at the minute. So some of the gates can be a little bit tricky to see, particularly on analog. But as we sort of move sort of into the later afternoon, and particularly tonight, the track will look really good. So we might fire up a stream later as well with some night racing. But we're getting lots of public. I think there's about a dozen people sat down watching at the minute. Had a lot of interest, so should be a good event for racing in the UK. Here's Craig. Not on camera, you don't have to worry. Yeah, 9 laps to 8, so there's only one in it. 9 laps each now.
Cap 44.57.
Yeah, I'll just show you so that's what the track's looking like. So we've got the venue actually gave us a scissor lift to play with. So that allowed us to get a bit of elevation on the track, which is really cool. Pilot pits are like behind left of the camera, and then you can see some of the public viewing there behind the netting. And we do have pilot screens up for people to sit in front of as well on the left there, the other side of the netting. And we've got a projector up on the wall showing all 4 feeds. So yeah, it's quite a nice setup.
Don't know 27.4.
Yeah, it's very close at the minute.
27.32. Don't know 28.64. Cap 28.33.
We'll see how this pit stop goes for Cat. One drone's unplugged, other drone's powering on. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. We found the trick was to plug in the new drone just as the old one was coming into the pits, because then you get caught by one of your other teammates and unplugged. And then that just allows the flight controls to fire up and you can arm straight away. Right, I might have to be brave and try and talk to the audience as well.
Tap 21.89.
Hello. Hi. Hi, everybody. So what you're watching here is the second semi-final of the team racing.
0.02.
So this is 2 teams of 3, and they have half an hour to do as many laps as they can.
22.13.
So in the first semi-final, one team had 65 laps and another team had 64. So there was only 1 lap in it after half an hour. These guys have been going for coming up to 5 minutes, or 6 or 7 minutes maybe. 500 seconds. And we've got one team Cat on 17 laps now, and another team Don't Know. So they're the team sitting a bit further away from you. They're on 15 laps. So there's still only 2 laps in it, which might sound a lot, but all it takes is for you to have a couple of little crashes, get nervous, have a bad pit stop, and you'll be right back in it.
Tap 23.68.
And the pilots have wear video goggles, so they see the live video from the drones, and they have controllers that control the sort of pitch, forward and back, roll, and yaw, and then they combine all of those controls with the throttle to make the drones dance around like this. Okay. And these drones will do about 40 miles an hour in a straight line. So you usually don't see the absolute top speed on a track because you're trying to get through the gates. And when you're approaching those at speed, they're actually quite small in your goggles. But in open air, if you pinned the throttle on one of these whoops, they'd be doing sort of 35, 40 miles an hour. Which is impressive because even when they've got a battery in, they only weigh about half the weight of one slice of bread.
Tap 29.1.
And that's without the butter as well.
Don't Know 29.52.
Just see how many people we've got watching. We've got 3 viewers online. Yeah, and so today's the team racing. So after this semi-final, there'll be a final between the winners of each of the semis. And again, that'll be a half-hour race. There'll be a bit more pressure because the winner of that will get a prize. I've not actually seen the prize myself, but I'm sure it's pretty good from Matt. And then there'll be some more fun flying after this into the evening. And then tomorrow's the sort of the big day for all of the individual pilots here. So that'll be when we'll be able to crown the Tiny Whoop UK champion of 2026. So that'll be quite a few rounds of qualifying, hopefully 8 or 10 rounds of qualifying, where the pilots are aiming to get their fastest 2 consecutive laps. And so it's basically just your fastest 2 consecutive laps will qualify you into the different finals. So we've got 15 pilots, and the finals will be in groups of 4. So your 4 fastest pilots will be in final A. So they'll be competing for 1st to 4th in the country. And then your 5th to 8th fastest pilots through qualifying will be in Group B. And again, so they'll be fighting for positions 5 to 8 in the country. So it's interesting to see the different teams' pit stop strategies. Some people fly into themselves, some fly into a teammate. Other people intend to do one of those things and just fly straight into the wall.
Don't Know 27.98.
Yeah, if you've got any questions in the arena, just come and talk to one of our pilots. I'm sure they'll show you a drone, a transmitter, or if you want to have a look through the goggles, just catch up with one of those guys. Cheers.
Tap 37.82. Don't Know 25.18. Tap 25.91. Don't know 28.9.
Kai. Kids, do you know if these just time out?
You press the roll with the down button and then press it against the center.
Ah, right, cool. Wicked.
Don't know 23.4. Tap
Press-
36.55.
So you splash and now press it again. Press and hold it twice.
Okay. Cool. Just trying to turn the microphone off for the auditorium.
Tap 25.26.
So it's about
No 35.42.
three and a half lap lead now for Cap. So we've got Jippy Heezers up in the air. He's a good pilot. Him and Sam. So two of the members of that team have come up from Norfolk. Or come across from Norfolk. Yeah, so we're at the Three Counties Showground in Malvern.
Don't know 26.44.
Looks like a really good show outside. It's nice and hot, obviously. Let's take a look at the track, see these pilots coming round.
Don't know 27.51.
So we've got the start blocks there, which will be used for the individual racing.
Don't know 29.07.
Cool. Hi, Micro Club Sprint. I don't know if you're still online.
Tap 33.37.
I don't know if you're still out there, Rich. Look forward to catching up with you tomorrow.
Don't know 27.23. Tap 21.
Okay, we've got pit stop for Don't Know. So it looks like Sam's going up. She's got a really good pilot name. It's Norfolk and good. So if you say that quickly, you might get another sounding pilot name. Cool. So it's about four laps between them now.
Don't know 43.97.
And just over halfway. So that's coming up to 13 minutes left, pilots.
Tap 21.18.
Got about 4 laps between the two teams.
Don't know 27.84.
Can we get away from the clickers, the backup lap counters? Yeah, there we go. So we've got a timing that we're using, but just to act as a backup, as a double verification, we've got 2 people acting as live spotters with clickers to count the laps and verify that.
27.85.
Just because it's quite frantic and it's half an hour, so it's quite a long time to be concentrating.
Tap 48.2. Don't know 26.5.
Think you can work it out, Atul do? We've got one of Cap's pilots,
Cap
Lex,
25.75.
maybe coming back to get some more batteries. Right, so I think coming up next for Don't Know will be Matt Snell, or Daddy Whoop as he's known in the community.
Don't know
So he's
30.8.
the BDRA liaison officer, so that's the
Cap
British Drone Racing
24.64.
Association. So he's the liaison officer who represents the Tiny Whoop community and on the BDRA committee. He's got a thriving club down in Birmingham, and he hosts a big race once a year at end of January called Bird,
Don't know
and get pilots from
28.85.
all over the country for that.
Cap
So let's watch their pit stop. So it looks good. Jiffy's, Sam's unplugged. I think Matt's in the air now. So you should be able to see Matt's drone. It's bright pink LEDs over on the right hand side there.
Don't know 33.77.
See, I should use this opportunity to get some payback for commentator's curse on that. He's given enough of it out over the years. But no, he's flying well.
Cap 20.59. Don't know 27.5.
We've got another pit stop for Cap. I think Matt might have pulled a little bit of time back. Maybe half a lap or so.
Don't know 23.17.
Yeah, so it's more like 3.5 laps in it,
Cap
where it was 4.5 probably before.
Don't know 26.37. Cap 25.26.
And then we've got
Just under 10 minutes.
got these guys are going to get more laps than we.
Yeah.
Don't know 20.64.
Well, about the same, because they're on, 43. Cap might just do it. So if you add the half again, it'll be about 64, 65.
23.52.
Yeah, so both groups are quite consistent in terms of what they're projected to get in terms of total laps. Just talking to McStinky there, Dirty McStinky. Do you want to, hey. There he is.
28.95.
Oh, my lovely.
Be nice and
Cap
moist and sweaty,
25.75.
that. Right, see what's happening in the action.
Cap 25.32.
Yeah, so we've got Jippy Heezers back up in the air. And for Cap, we've got Kai flying. So Kai's come on a lot. His battery's crying a little bit, so we'll see if he can bring it home on this lap. I imagine he's going to be doing a pit stop.
Cap 33.98.
Yeah. He's yeeted it as Paul Jaggers there.
Don't know 19.19.
So yeah, still 3.5, 4 laps in it. So I think Don't Know are going to need Cap to start making a few mistakes. Oh, and commentator's curse. There we go. I was saying I should get the mic out and talk when Matt's on it. Get some payback.
127.86.
Might do it on his next battery. Although they need to catch up, so maybe not.
42.66.
Yeah, it's a really nice track to fly actually. Kai designed it, so and then it'll be a different track tomorrow for the individual championships. But all the elements will be reused most likely.
21.49.
So in the chat, do we think Don't Know can pull it back? Or do we think Cap are just too far ahead now?
Cap 21.9.
Hmm.
Don't Know 41.09.
Oh, we've got man on track. Oh, he's in the scissor lift. Oh, this is what Don't Know need.
That's a 2-lap deduction, surely. No, you got in the way twice, no?
You didn't get away.
You did.
Didn't he swap? He shouldn't have swapped pods though. I think that was a cheeky little mid-track pit stop. That
It was a bit.
Don't Know
I'd take a lap off for that.
Cap 48.0.
He brought another whoop out with him.
One of a whip out. When he come and picked up his one here, someone from the pitch just carried on.
Yeah.
Extreme bike battle here at Festival 2026, which they have to showing for that as well. 24 then is our next stop in the main arena for long classics
Apologies if the tannoy is a bit loud.
from the 1990s.
All right, apologies live stream, just had to mute because there's a really loud tannoy. So I'm going to talk to you in the audience now. So pilots, you've got 2.5 minutes left now.
51.69.
So Don't Know if rein them in a little bit, rein Cap in a little bit. So the far team away from the audience, they're on 52 laps. and Cap are on 55. So they've just come round onto their 56 and 53rd laps.
Don't know 25.57.
Yeah, so I think Don't Know needs a bit of a miracle now, but it's Whoop Racing, anything can happen.
Cap 25.0.
Oh,
Don't know 14.71.
recovery for Cap. The clock's ticking, Jaggers. So it's about maybe 10 seconds lost there. 100 seconds to go. Yeah, it's 57 laps to 54 now.
Don't know 24.18.
We've got a minute and a half. So it's a pit stop for Don't Know. This will be the last battery for those guys. I think it's Jippy Heezers going up. Good consistent flyer, let's get it done. Cap are coming in for a pit stop. I think Lex is going up for their last battery. 58 laps to 55. So it's mathematically still possible for Don't Know to win, but something catastrophic would have to happen to Cap. I think Lex is a super consistent flyer, lovely and smooth, as you can see.
1.54.
Yeah, really nice flying from Lex here.
30 seconds remaining. Don't know
So Lex has got the
27.7.
purple LEDs on.
Cap 19.72.
It's 20 seconds to go, guys. And it's only finished laps that count. So I think they should get over the line. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh.
26.72.
So that's half an hour up. We'll verify that with the manual lap counters.
Don't know finish one lap.
But it is looking like Cap might have taken that, so we'll confirm back in a moment. So that's half an hour of racing, and there's potentially only 2 laps between those two teams. Yeah. So what, we're going 61.58? Yeah. Yep, so the final result there was Cap. So the team closest to the netting had 61 laps in half an hour. And the further away team, Don't Know, had 58 laps. So again, just 3 laps in it over half an hour. It's not much at all. So we're going to have a short break now, and then we're going to have the final of the team racing, which is going to be another half hour. So it's going to be Cap versus Turtle Mode. Yeah. So Chris is just going up for a test.
Are we doing total lap counts for the top two and then the bottom two? If it is, then it's total mode in Northern Monkeys versus Cap and Don't Know.
Okay, yeah, so I might just have to clarify that on how we're doing the finals, because I don't know if we just need to check if we're doing who won the semis versus who did the most laps out of the semis. So we'll come back to you. So it'll either be Cap versus Turtle Mode or Turtle Mode versus Northern Monkeys as a rematch. So we'll confirm back in a moment. Right, so we've got a decision. Let me just power on the audience mic. Right, everybody, so we've had a decision. So we're going to have third, fourth place playoff, and that will be for the two teams that finish second in their respective groups. And that we'll do that first at 4 p.m. So that'll be Northern Monkeys versus Don't Know. And then we'll have a little break after that, half an hour race. And then we'll have a first place fight between Turtle Mode and Cap. So again, that'll be another half an hour. So we'll probably aim to start that.
We'll do that one straight after because they all break for now, won't they?
Yeah. But yeah, it'll be between 4:30 and 4:40, let's say. We'll start the first place final. Sorry, I was just conversing with Daddy Whoop Matt Snell there. So yeah, I'm going to take a quick break, but yeah, we'll be back at 4 p.m. I think some pilots will be flying, so I don't know if Kiz will switch it back to the live stream, but I'll put it on track cam for now. And yeah, thank you everybody. So we'll be back at 4 p.m. for the third, fourth place playoff between Northern Monkeys and Don't Know. And Don't Know is the team name. Yeah. Cheers everybody. Hi chat, apologies. I'm just doing a mass pizza order for the pilots here, so we should be up and racing by 25 past. So just bear with us a few more minutes. Thank you very much.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, so you've done it as a brand new event? No, just.
We are getting ready for the finals between the teams. What teams have we got here? Don't Know and Northern
Northern Monkeys,
Monkeys.
yeah. Northern Monkeys, Drone Circle and Tom. Don't Know is Sam.
We got Jippy Hesius, Norfolk and Good, and Mini Rolls Rules. We've also got JetX, Anti-Hype, The Han, and Carpi in the Northern Monkeys. We got Paul Jaggers doing the clicks for Northern Monkeys, and Infinity doing the
Same
clicks.
as before, start off
for
that down
Don't
there.
Know.
Come right round straight into the start gate and then do your laps.
Race directors are just giving them instruction.
Thumbs up when you're ready, and then plug in.
Here we go.
Tell me if I'm setting this to okay. It's like, no, it's right. Oh, it's not. I didn't know what was happening. Right, Sam's plugged in. Thumbs up when you're ready, pilots, and then we know to go. Right, listen to the folks. Got 1 feed.
2 feeds.
She's on second.
Mini Rolls Rules has just had a big tumble on a chair. Did you mean to do that, Mini?
Starting on
That is that ass.
Whoops.
Oh, it's literally broke as well.
Oh. And they're off.
The way out of the wacky races.
There we go.
Northern Monkeys 5.73.
We've got Anti-Hype up first, along with Norfolk and Goods. Anti-Hype keeping it clean on the cherry picker, coming down for the slalom. Quickly followed by Norfolk and Good, looking very clean. Anti-Hype just making it look too easy.
26.77. Don't Know 27.97.
Nice clean laps here from an angle pilot of Anti-Hype. And Norfolk and Good looking slow and steady. That's the trick with this track. It might not look that fast, but the steadier you are and the less you crash, the faster you're actually going. Lovely slalom. Anti-Hype's picking up the pace here. He's really going for it now.
Don't Know 31.42.
Whoa. Oh, a little bit of a tuck through there.
1.64.
Oh, and Anti-Hype's had to land. He's got drunk gyro, but he did get one of his fastest laps there.
Don't Know 26.82.
Sam's still looking very nice and smooth, very consistent in the laps. And Anti-Hype's just on. He's looking for that 19, isn't he? He's really going for it. Oh, and he's missed the gate.
Northern Monkeys 41.4.
He missed the gate. Anti-Hype missed the gate. Calling it out now.
38.76.
You know which gate it was?
That one right there.
Oh, Anti-Hype. This the red gate. Around 120 seconds. Well, did it just miss it?
He literally went too wide as he came round.
Well, we'll find that out at the end. Okay.
Don't Know 27.6.
All the monkeys are going for a pit stop, and so I don't know. Here we go. Now, who have we got up here? We've got Gen X going for Northern Monkeys, looking very smooth. Who have we got here? Jippy going up for Don't Know. Also a very fast pilot, very smooth and very controlled. Looks marvellous, this racing.
Northern Monkeys 24.56. Delta 69.03.
For the spectators just watching, this is the finals race between Northern Monkeys and Don't Know Team Racing. It consists of 4 pilots for Northern Monkeys, 3 pilots for Don't Know. And the idea here is to basically tandem as many laps as you possibly can within 30 minutes. There's a lot of hot swapping here, so it's very tactical in terms of what pilot you get up at what time. Preferably you want your fastest pilots to go first. Oh, Genex looking smooth on the slalom there. Jiffy picking up the pace a little bit now around the cherry picker. Oh, and Genex went for the crash cube rather than the pit lane. Tom there trying to not tread on the drone.
Delta 48.52.
There we go. Don't know, going in for their second pit. Oh, he's got the hand on now. The hand has massively improved over the last few years, since I've known him anyway. He's been an absolute stalwart in terms of his racing. And you can just see now how quick he's getting around this track. Hand flies quite regularly with Drone Circle, Dan Carpy, who is the, I believe, the current UK champion. Look at the slalom. Beautiful flying by the hand there. Oh, Mini Rolls Rules is hot on his tail. He is coming up fast. How many rolls flies through this static, I don't know. I'd have a meltdown. Could not see where you're going. But he's just absolutely chewing the track up. This is quick. Oh, Mini, just a quick adjustment there. Hits the gate and he has to quickly reset his gyro because he is an angle pilot. The hand coming through. Oh, there we go. Lovely and beautiful. Oh, and he's just overtaken by Mini Rolls. And now we've got a little battle going on here. Mini Rolls and the hand chasing each other up the cherry picker. Oh, these guys are neck and neck at the moment at the gate. And Mini Rolls just pulls through in the slalom first. Oh, and the hand's really stressing that battery. Oh, and then they're both back to neck and neck again. And the hand has just pipped him. Now they're going through. The hand comes in for a quick pit stop lap. And Mini Rolls is going out for another lap. This is the idea here. You want to try and bank as many laps as you possibly can in the shortest amount of pit stops. And Carpy is now bolting through this track. And the pit's there for Don't Know. This looks, oh, look at Carpy just bolt through this track. No wonder he's the UK #1. He's really going for it now, making light work of every track. This gate is particularly interesting because every pilot seems to have a different line there for the gate prior to the slalom. Oh, and he janked that too quickly and didn't catch the gate. He's gone back to reset and now he's good. Oh, and a little bubble there going through. Who have we got? I don't know. Mrs. Norfolk again. She is a very fast pilot, very steady, very stable. I do like Norfolk's fly style. Carping is starting to look a bit more dialed in for Carping. Oh, another tap there on the top. Oh, and Carpy's under the cherry picker. Oh my word. I think that's the first I've seen today.
Good for watching.
I said to Matt on one hour, but let's
There we go. Anti-hype is back on there. Oh, when he's taking a tumble, the moment I mentioned his name, although I'm probably sure he couldn't hear me, a commentator's curse. Norfolk and Good going through the slalom, looking very stable. I do like her flight style, and she's chosen to take a ladder to the left on that gate. Anti-hype coming through to the same section. Anti-hype prefers to lace around the gate. Oh, and another tap there. He's going to have to reset his gyro.
I noticed the Gumpers like a strategic play of everyone slowing down and trying to be smooth rather than fast, non-consistent flying. That's what I've noticed.
But it's tricky, right? Because you look at the track and you think, there's so much open space here. I can just go open throttle.
Yeah.
But I've noticed over the years, even some of the smaller tracks, like the slower you go, the quicker you are overall. It might not feel like you're really going that fast, but you're setting some of the fastest times you probably could do.
Yeah, when Matt first told me about the slowest move, smoothest fast, I was like, that sounds a bit off. It's entirely true.
Yeah.
And it works really well. If you consistent smooth flying.
Well, then it becomes about the line. It's all about the line, and then you're into the realms of pre-turning and blind gates.
Yeah, because I've noticed with this slalom, if you get into that first gate correct, the slalom's almost dead straight on, and you're just rolling.
Well, the first. So yeah, I was just saying to the guys on the chat, it's really funny, like how everyone's got a different line to the red square gate before the slalom. My preferred line is to actually come down to the right hand side, so the gate's on the left. So I'm swooping in, and my line is almost pretty much set up for me for the first slalom. But a lot of pilots like to literally do a 180 here, look, and they just drop down the gate and they come to the back of it like this.
Yeah. So I'm when I'm coming out of this top pink gate, I'm going to my right, and then as I swing left, I'm quite sharp. I'm an angle, so it's a bit. I'd love to be an accurate to it, but it means that as I come through the gate, I'm coming at it rather than coming the gate straight on. I'm coming at it at a quite sharp angle, so I kind of cut through a kind of a thin edge of it, and then I'm straight onto the slalom.
Well, that's right, because if you get it right, you almost don't need to slalom.
There you go. So just who's ever flying for don't know now has literally just done it as soon as they come out
Jiffy,
of it,
yeah.
just rolls left and right.
Similar style to what I like to do on that gate. Jiffy.
Jiffy, so yeah, and they've all got such clean flying at the moment.
Yeah, well, everyone seems to be dialed. I was just like, as we were saying a couple of hours ago, how everyone's flying has massively improved, but everyone is just so much more stable now.
It just means tomorrow is going to be a tight race.
Oh, it's going to be so tight tomorrow.
Yeah, there we go. Nice. Oh, a bit wide on the slalom, but still.
Yeah, so he did it differently this time. He came over the top of the gate rather than coming down to the side of it. And I prefer the side version.
Lucas proper up to speed though in the last few years.
Yeah, he has. Like Gen X as well as Han. These guys have been flying the carpet, and you can tell it's paid off because they just Gen X's. Look how dialed that is.
Oh, beautiful.
It's very
straight
smooth.
through the triple gate.
Right, very smooth. This is beautiful flying here.
Well, the last race I think they did was probably my race at the Potts Cup as part of TWS to finish after it, and I think the Crazy Han both give Dan Carpy a run for his money.
I'm not surprised.
And I think it was the Han that ended up coming first. So Dan's starting to get knocked off his perch.
21? Was that
by
23?
By his own teammates as well. He's getting knocked off the perch.
Brilliant. That was a fucking excellent language.
He's going to be on, I think Dan's going to be on the back foot tomorrow when all this kicks off. These guys are insane.
So it literally comes down to who can put the cleanest set of laps together on the day, right? Carpy might be really fast, but if he can't string three together,
qualifying enough to get you into the group with them, but there's no finals. It's really all it comes down to. I'm assuming we're doing triple finals tomorrow. I haven't actually double checked myself, but I'm assuming that's what it comes down.
We'll have to ask Mr.
Whoop,
Master of Ceremonies himself what he plans to do, but I would imagine, given the number of people, triple finals makes more sense. Oh no, he caught it. You got it though.
If he carried on, he should have committed.
Yeah, he had it. He just swooped in and out. And this is what we're seeing a lot of pilots here. A lot of pilots are like massively turning into the turn to either reverse turn out of a gate almost.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people like watching Tom anti-hype earlier.
Whoa, that one!
That was a fast, spicy pit stop.
Yeah,
nice.
Good catch, Tom.
Yeah, watching anti-hype earlier.
Good catch.
He's correcting himself like within like a split of a second. Because I saw him do going for the blinds first gate on the scissor lift.
Yeah.
And he'd gone a little bit too wide, so mid-turn he just minor correction and then straight into it. And it's just. Everyone's reflexes.
That's my line
jumped.
there. Mini Rolls just took. That's the line that I like. because you're set up for
Oh
the
yeah,
slalom.
Matt's getting much faster.
Yeah, he's really improved.
I keep trying to get on his tails, but he when it comes to some of the faster stuff, he's just outpacing me.
But it's just VTX is horrendous.
Oh, who's flying for? Oh, it's
Is
the
he out?
Han, the
Oh
Han.
no, it looks like the Don't Know team do not have a pilot in the air right now. This is all Northern
It's a
Monkeys.
slow pit stop for these guys. This is going to cost them vital
Very,
time.
yeah. If like,
This-
yeah, the
this is-
hand
this
keeps
is a good enough
flying.
time for a lap or two.
Oh, if it keeps going, they still do not have a whoop in the air right now. What is
Oh
going
no,
on?
they do. It's the HC1, so it's going to take a second come from a back.
Oh, there is one on
It's
there.
Sam, yeah, Sam's up and running.
There we go. Now Sam's in the air. There we go.
Oh, that might cost them. That was a chunk of
Yeah,
time.
I think Han got a lap or two in there just before I noticed Sam was in the air.
Even though Sam and the Norfolk guys are just getting so much better. Look at that, just clean. Oh, I say that.
Oh. Both of them at the same time.
I do like this track. Really nice flow track.
It's very fast and smooth.
Well, that's what when I was setting out yesterday. We've got the space. I wanted a big, fast section that's nice and smooth, and then
Well,
we've got this middle section of the city left, all like tight turns.
You've got a tall order to try and beat this track tomorrow, then for the final track.
Yeah, I'm obviously I won't be involved in that either because I'll be a pilot. So
Is it match track? Is it?
I'm assuming so. Yeah. It's going to be interesting.
Oh,
Match tracks are always quite nice. Always got a tricky section. Oh,
we shall
Northern Monkeys
see.
making a few mistakes now. Like don't know catch up.
Yeah, this is it. This is where the Don't Knows can come in because Chippy, Jesus, and Norfolk and Good are just so stable on the drone on the sticks. Mini rolls. He's quick and he can get really quick laps in, but he has a tendency to
Crash.
Yeah.
A couple of mistakes. Oh yeah, they are doing that ladder. I mean, they're still doing both gates. They're still doing the course.
Well, if I,
Should have been the other way.
it doesn't. Well, I mean, okay. Well, maybe you have to clarify towards the end, but it doesn't really matter. Like
But
they're doing the
nothing
ladder,
wrong
right?
with it.
Yeah.
It's still a turn and a turn. That's what the main thing is for those gates.
Oh, look at the hand he was going through with so much speed. He literally had to
Oh,
turn.
no, okay, they're in pit stop. Okay.
Yeah, he had to turn because he was going through the gate with so much speed. Love it. And now Carpy's in the air. This is where Carpy's going to try and put some more laps in now.
Just a blur.
It's crazy fast, Carpy here.
The current Tiny Work champion for the UK.
Dan Carpe. Oh, the Carpe crashes. Looks so tidy all the way through that.
We're a little over the 15-minute mark.
Just over halfway.
Just over 15 minutes. So it means so looking at the current standings, it's 32 to 31. The other Monkeys have got
33 to 31.
laps now.
Yeah, 33 to
Yeah.
31
Oh,
so far.
we've got like a trackside on here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't know. Are just behind, but only two.
Yeah.
And that's probably their long pit stop that's actually caused that.
Yeah,
The other
potentially.
Monkeys, though, if they made a couple of mistakes earlier.
Well, that's
so
just, all it takes is for one major crash or
Dan-
one drone to go out, and
and
then
Jan's trying to choose speed over slow comfort.
he wants numbers, right? He wants numbers over quality.
Oh, there we go. And
He's
this
not
is gonna,
careful,
oh,
though.
Oh,
Oh,
he's stuck. He's stuck. This is going to cost them.
Oh,
This is where I don't know if can catch up. Oh, they've done the walk of shame. They're doing
Han
the
has
walk
to
of
run
shame.
out. Oh, and he's up. He's
There we go.
free.
That's cost them half a lap, maybe a full lap.
I would say half a lap at this rate.
Oh, and they go straight into a pit.
No, it has. It's cost them a full lap.
Yeah. This is where I don't know could end up beating.
They just have to. It's like tortoise and hare, right? They just have to keep that pace, keep that slow and steady pace going.
Yeah, so me and Paul and Axe had a little bit of a street meeting earlier. So instead of being a bit cautious on the batteries now, we're going to try and push his batteries a bit, get less pit stops in, because that's where we're losing this time.
Yeah.
Because there was only a couple of laps between us and don't know on our team race. So Paul was like, right, let's just try and get rid of as many pit stops as possible. So we're going to do an extra lap or two with his batteries, just so we're constantly in the air rather than doing the pit stops. That might give us the edge.
Surprisingly, I think
against the other chaps, I'm not sure we're going to beat them. They did 66 laps. We did 66. We did 61 hours.
Well, it was
So
just
might give us an edge.
it's consistency, right? And then we might have a mare halfway through our one.
Oh, sorry, we're looking at you, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yeah. I've just told you the strategy. Damn. Oh, that's a grave error.
You had it here first, folks.
Well, you guys are fast though. You were fast and just consistent. That's which is
It doesn't
obviously
make
what
any
you
difference,
need.
right? All it takes is for a gnarly crash, like you just saw with Carpi crashing.
That's
Don't
fine,
know,
but-
we're able to get a lap back
Yeah,
almost.
yeah. But we're now 35 to
37.
37. Yeah, so they called it back.
Yeah. So this is all it takes is just one lapse of concentration, and then that's it. You could cost yourself a lap, or it's just nice that they've got the buffer at the moment.
Anti-hype with.
Oh, and then we got a
Anti-hype and
little
Luke.
we got a little fight going on here now with Jippy and Anti-hype. Oh my word! Anti-hype's really pushing, and I think Jippy's just going to let him go ahead. I think Jippy just wants to race.
This is
His own. Oh no!
interesting,
And Jippy's just taking him.
It's a classic
Hype's
acro
missed.
versus angle pilot here.
He's missed the slalom, and this gives Jippy the.
Oh, he's done it. He's out. in
Yeah.
front.
27.22.
Oh, he's coming in for his pit.
Northern Monkeys 28.1.
Now this is where.
Oh, and Matt's up. Is this a quick one?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Don't
is.
know. I've done a quick. He hasn't. He's definitely flying. You can't
He's definitely
see
flying. We just can't see it yet.
it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's taking the VRX. There we go.
He's coming
Yeah,
in.
do it.
He's already on the
Very
slalom.
fast.
This is good because it means he's not potentially going to lose a lap here.
Mm.
Oh, and he's just had a drunk gyro moment.
Yeah, Matt famous for getting drunk gyro. He's always got drunk gyro issues. That's the problem with us angle pilots. It's one of our downsides.
You need to make the sacrifice and get to acro.
Yeah, I've been saying to some of the other guys, yeah, I've been flying acro on sims now, so I can do it. I just need to transition it into my work.
There'll be like a bumpy transition, but you just have to keep at it. And then before you know it, angle becomes so alien to you.
Oh yeah, when I did it on Sims, I'd switch back to angle, and I was like, oh, I can't do half as much as what I want to. You can't go down, you can't vertical. It's nowhere near as good.
You know,
Matt's got terrible signal, Mr.
he has.
Mr. Mini Rolls rules himself.
He is fighting through it though. You got to admit, and that was the tightest I've seen him take that gate. That was absolutely smooth. Beautiful flying.
Once he gets his lines in, Matt is a really fast.
Yeah, that gate was basically that I was talking about earlier on. It's the line.
Oh, no, it's just us getting bad signal.
Crikey.
And he's quick.
He must be seeing something more than we are.
Oh yeah, he must do.
I
don't think I'd be able
That's
to
the
fly
line.
through
That
this.
is the line.
Nice,
He just needs to tighten up that slalom, and this is perfect.
Let's see what time he gets. I'm interested in his time. What's he been doing at 23?
23 there. He's got. Imagine it'd be 22.
It's not
yeah.
triggered. So Matt's got bad VTX here because the time is not triggering. But that was a 22 odd. A nice manual ad by the race director doing a great job.
Well, someone just got a 19. Who's that?
Nova Monkeys have just got a sub 20.
Did Gen X just get a 19?
Ooh. Is it? That's fine.
Kids.
Oh, it is Gen X.
Kids. Can we? All right.
Yeah. You just,
Yeah, that's a shame.
that's
That
a
was a shame, man. Gen X, he would have been over the moon with a 19.
I had a couple of pilots earlier when we were doing all the practice stuff, getting a couple of close to sub 20s. Both teams are now doing pits. Who's flying? Sam Norfolk and Good is already flying. It's just taking a second for the act to do its thing.
She's had a bit of a tumble. Carpi's in the air now, trying to make up for the downtime there.
Sam's already most of the way around the track.
Look at this. It's just, he threw it too hard into the turn. You have to slow it down, Carpe. Oh,
he's pushing.
Yeah,
He's pushing the speed.
this is it now. Yeah,
He's paying the car. He's paying the price. 43. Oh, they're both on 43.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't need them to know. Yeah, we're going to keep that a secret.
So possibly the UK's
This is
fastest drone pilot.
incredible
Him
right
and his
now.
team are currently neck and neck.
All right, don't know, have pulled another 2 laps out of somewhere.
Yeah.
They're only 1 lap behind now by the looks of things.
How long left? So they're on 1,380 minutes.
Race director, can we get a count?
400
seconds.
seconds. So what's that? It's almost 5 minutes. It's 300 seconds will be about 5. Can we announce it to them?
Pilots, you've got 5 minutes of racing left.
Northern Monkeys have pulled a lap ahead, but they're still crashing, and it's going to cost them if they're not careful.
Well, this is it now. Consistency plays massive key now. It's not about times because you're racing.
Oh,
46
they've already
forward.
done one walk of shame. Oh no, they're done pit stop. They're done pit stop.
There's a pit stop. We've got Norfolk and Good here, just
Oh,
keeping it nice and
it's a slow
steady.
pit stop for them though. You've got video
Oh,
issues.
major video
Oh no, now they're
issues.
doing the walk of shame.
Oh, what's going on here? Carpy's going. Was it? The hand was trying to go up,
Okay, don't know, bringing it back again. And
and the hand is up in the air now.
Northern Monkeys 26.88.
This is it now. They are They are neck and neck on
They are
laps.
neck and neck. Yeah, I thought that was a false trigger. Oh,
This.
crashed again.
Oh,
Oh, this is getting good. I'm liking
This
this.
is now. It's getting juicy. We're into the last 5 minutes.
Oh, it's Lewis in the chat saying, "Keep it up, Northern Monkeys." They're going to need it because
Yeah,
they're starting to lose.
They
it.
had it in the bag, and now they've just 3 laps,
They
and
were-
this
they
is
were-
it.
They were like what, 3-4 laps ahead.
They were 3 laps ahead, and now they've dropped behind. And this is all about consistency. This is tortoise and hare.
I really like this race format. I wish we could do this more. This is such a nice.
We should
format. It's
do it more often,
More
actually.
relaxed. You get to just all put loads of packs in, and it's just we don't get the race pressure. We're just all in it to win it. But they've slid.
132.36.
All right, so who's
So they've got to do a good quick pit stop now to get to keep
so
the
we got
lead.
the hand has to just basically nail this out. This is going to come down to who can get to the finish line the last in the last 10 seconds.
Okay, don't know, we're back up and running. Oh, this is a good race.
We've got this 7 on there. Oh, can we see it? We can't see that there. I thought we could see.
Northern Monkeys 23.62.
Yep. I'm loving the format as well.
This is
It's a really
so
good style. It's a
close.
bit different as well. We haven't done this in a while.
Well, the last time we did this was Wings and Wheels
Yeah.
2023,
It was a relay.
I think.
7.04.
Yeah, it was relay. Similar to the format and what we're doing at the moment. 49 to 49. And it looks like Northern Monkeys do have the edge here, coming around to back lap 50.
As long as they don't keep crashing and
All right.
keep it up, just clean laps.
And then we go Jippy coming in to bag his lap 50 as well.
So now we're neck and neck.
120.05.
So
And
they're
it-
literally what, a feature behind?
So anti-hype, yeah, anti-hype's it's about 2 gates behind.
It
right
is
now.
close. So one crash, that's it. That's
Yeah,
all
one
it
crash
takes.
and yeah.
One mistake.
But the Northern Monkeys have pulled it back. All right, lap 51.
172.
172. That's with a pit stop.
Duplo are so close.
26 seconds. Yeah. Cool.
So close.
Oh no.
That's it. That was the crash
Oh.
that they were. Oh, there's a.
Oh, and don't know, we've also
Oh,
taken the
my
tunnel.
word. This is edge of your seat stuff.
Oh
Come
no,
on.
is it the
No,
walk of
this
shame?
is
I
it.
don't know.
No,
I think
it
he's
looks
lost
like.
the bottom. It is the walk of shame.
Oh,
The
and
walk of shame. Oh, he's flipping back up manually. It looked like he lost the prop, or was he just stuck on the smooth floor?
sometimes if you go to crash
Oh,
flip too quickly,
yeah.
the drone thinks you're still armed.
There we go. That's give them a lap ahead now.
There we go.
Northern Monkeys.
Yeah, they pulled it ahead now.
Northern Monkeys
There we go.
22.56.
Oh no.
You can tell Jippy, he's just really pushing. Oh, and he's just.
Stop. And Matt's
Oh, this is
Mr.
it.
Many Rolls rules himself is now flying.
They've just pulled it back by that lap now, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Oh, Northern
no.
Monkeys go down. It's anti-hype. I'm sure he'll correct himself quite quick. He's got about a lap and leads, so he's all right.
Again, Mini Rolls rules all the way up and flying into the slalom. Oh, but he's hit the gate. Tom's creeping up behind him as well, because he's getting back to the slalom.
Hey, Lewis.
53,
Jesus.
54, so
Good to see you guys in the chat.
they're only a lap in front at this rate.
It's so
no,
close.
Tom, let's cross the lines. That's 2
Yeah, it's 2 laps. It's 2 laps, so it has.
Why's he gone into the crash gate?
Don't know.
Oh, it's they're doing a pit stop.
RD. Time left, RD?
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. Okay, I'll call it
Yeah,
out.
120 seconds, 2 minutes. So they've got a minute and a half. When it comes to 90 seconds, with a minute and a half left. So
Okay, pilots, you've got just under 2 minutes left of racing.
1 minute and a half, and when it's 90 seconds, that'll be 1 minute 30. Who's flying for North?
1 minute 30.
Oh, that's a bit
Oh,
oh, that was a nice little race
he's
going
really
on there.
pushing for it now, isn't he? He's very pushing for it.
Northern Monkeys 47.7.
Mini Rolls Rule, definitely got a bit of the access shit going on. He's
We
not
are
tricking
so
us.
close here. We are 56 to 55 laps right now. It is all to play for in the last minute of racing.
So this is for what we can tell. If they keep their batteries, there's no point doing a pit stop now because it's going to cost you
No,
time.
no, whatever pilot you got on there right now, you just have to commit, basically. This is what we did with our last team, and Chris ran his battery down.
Northern Monkeys 27.7.
Northern Monkeys are just edging out in front. It's 57, 56.
Don't know
But they-
32.9.
But that, if I don't know though, this is a good improvement. They've done more laps than they did on the other team race, so they've actually made.
Yeah,
an
they've
improvement.
definitely made it up. Everyone's bringing it on this race right now.
No pressure for us then.
Or wrong way around the slalom there for the Northern Monkeys. He's corrected himself, comes back.
Northern Monkeys 26.9.
Oh, 20 seconds left. You want to tell them the set time left?
Okay, yeah.
So they're on 15 seconds.
Don't know 26.2.
15 seconds, 10 seconds left, pilots.
0.73 minutes.
Oh, I'm not sure any of them can make
No,
it
this
through.
is sadly it's a foregone conclusion
So
now.
it's a 57 and 58. That's it. They've just
Well done,
made it.
pilots.
I'm happy with those counts.
That was some astounding racing. That was.
So good.
Very, very
I absolutely
good.
Love that.
All right, pilots, we're going to take 10 minutes just to get the next team set up.
Jesus from Devon has just come on.
Yo,
Hello,
yo,
Devon.
Jesus.
Who's saying nice track. So yeah, thanks for that. That was so Tanya Stafford has created this track yesterday with some minor modifications by VTW. So if you're happy with the track, that I think it's one of my best ones so far I've ever done. Oh, and Chris is now let me commentate. This is scary. But yeah, when we got to the venue yesterday, we obviously got this lovely space. And I thought, well, we've got such a large area, there's no point making a smaller track. We might as well make some nice big, fast, flowy sections with some nice tight stuff in the middle. So we've got the scissor lift that's got corkscrew, we've got a blind turn, and a couple of split S's over it into a slalom. Nice tight section into a nice big, flowy slalom. And then the starting block is just one big straight. Yep, congratulations to Northern Monkeys. Are we happy with the times, race director?
Yeah.
All right, so how do we do this? How do we do this? Power on. I have to turn it on. Hello? Oh, there we go. Everyone hear me? So, your official laps. We have got Northern Monkeys with 58 laps and Team Don't Know with 57. However, at one point, you were neck and neck. You were 3 laps behind, Don't Know, and then you brought it back because there was a few crashes from Northern Monkeys, and then they edged you out by 1 lap. So that was tight all the way through. So well done. That was great. Yeah, I love the scissor lift. The scissor lift was when we turned up, the venue had provided it to us, and I was like, great. And then me and Matt looked at it, and we're like, well, that's going in. So we used it to set up the netting, which if I can, I'm not used to this. So let's get the track cam on. Is that track? There we go. There's a track cam. So yeah, scissor lift bang in the middle of the course. Made the course really nice and neat because all the wires and kind of stuff are hidden underneath it at the moment. Which meant the start gate, which is this Gemfan queue right in front of you, has got the race timer, which means throughout the entire course, the race timer is nice and out of the way. False triggers are all gone. So yeah, me and Matt turned up yesterday. We set the course, and then when the rest of the clubs turned up, we put the netting up, and we got this absolutely beautiful, massive open venue space. So obviously with the scissor lift and with flying whoops, why not get the verticality element? And that's what that's doing. Oh, I can hand over first and Mini Rolls rules. I've managed to put the track cam on. I might get into this live streaming business. It's kind of fun. It was fun. Me and Chris doing live commentary just.
Yeah.
Having a nice little chat. It's almost like we've running beard almost.
Very good, very good. Close racing. Jesus saying it's close racing. Lewis saying, well done, Northern Monkeys. And we are now, that was the battle between 3rd and 4th place of team racing.
Yep.
And now we're going to be moving up to the battle for 1st place These teams have travelled from across the country to be here. They've battled their way through multiple races to qualify to be at this race here. And this is what their entire lives have been leading towards.
This is great. I could definitely do this. I mean, with the GoPro, it's lovely because that's such a good shot. Okay, right. I better go get myself ready.
So, yeah. So we have the next teams up will be Team Turtle Mode and Team KAP battling for first place. Cap, the Cap team.
Kai, Alex, and Paul.
Kai, Alex, and Paul, KAP. So,
Well done, Matt.
cheers. Yeah, no, that was a great race. Oh my gosh, I can relax a bit now and just get back to commentating. I'm just going to pick up a more structurally sound chair.
Was it you that switched it?
No, I didn't break a chair. Honest governor. So, back in the commentator box, I seem to have a emergency exit sign on top of my head. We'll just get rid of that. I'm going to rep the Menace RC logo. Big supporters of drone racing in the UK. Really appreciate them sponsoring many races and many clubs across the UK. And our very own Blueprint has decided to build himself a gigantic Menace RC patch antenna way out on track. So see if you can spot that as people are going around, because it is fantastic. He's even 3D printed a huge SMA connector, and it's like true to life. I think he said it was like 16 times real size, which is just mental, really. So that was battle for third and fourth place. Now everyone's going to pick up their batteries that they have no doubt been charging, and we can welcome to the stage our next pilots, which will be Team Turtle Mode and Team KAP coming up. I seem to be missing some pilots. Where have they all wandered off to? Well, they need to come in here and get racing. Someone go and poke them. Kai's not smoking. He's probably gone for an emergency wee, to be fair. We're looking for Team Turtle Mode. Missing in action. But yeah, that race was amazing. So, I'm Mini Rolls Rule. Welcome to the live stream, if you're just joining us. If you wouldn't mind just, click like and subscribe, ding that notification bell for all the latest and greatest drone racing from the BDRA. That'd be fantastic. Jagstar joining us in commentary.
Yeah.
How did you enjoy that?
That was good racing. That was the clicker for the Northern Monkeys, and yeah, it was enjoyable. It's actually really hard to stay focused to make sure you click it, and then if the crash happens and it seems like it's taken too long, you're like, did I click?
Have
that
they done?
last lap?
Have they done
Did
another
I?"
lap?
You
Yeah.
get, have I missed a lap? Oh God, I'm doubting myself. But no, I had the same as the race control, so I'm assuming I got
Yeah.
all right.
No, that's good. We have the backup clickers. We've got one here, just to make sure that, if the race timing software misses a lap, we've got someone picking it up. We've got a creepy Kiz behind us. What's going on? But yeah, that was good. So you're up next.
Yeah, up next. We got some.
Next is last one time trial one.
Got some special tactics, some
Yeah.
secret sauce brewing in the background.
Yeah, so let's see if we can. Lex was running 280s and 270s, 280s in the last one. This time he's going for 320, so hopefully we're getting it for a couple of laps. And as he's our fastest pilot, that may just give us an edge. So let's see.
But going fast, is that the best way to get the most laps? That's the thing. So because we're team racing and we're going for quantity of laps, as many as possible, obviously you don't want to go slow necessarily, but I think there's a balance to be struck between going absolutely flat out and obviously using a lot of power, and then going slower and maybe conserving a bit of power.
With 99% of the pilots, I would say slow and consistency is better. But for somehow Lex just happens to be fast and consistent.
Yeah, it's super annoying actually, because we've been racing with him for a couple of years now. He is so consistent. I don't know what he must imagine that like his drone's going to explode if he touches something or whatever. Like it's unrecoverable because he just. I mean, I know I don't want to like jinx it, but you know, touch wood. He just doesn't make mistakes. He flies like he's on rails.
Yeah, it's true. It really is.
So
So
balance
that's
to be
why-
struck.
Yeah, that's why he's gonna try and push an extra couple of
Try and
laps.
squeeze out a few more laps, but
Because
bigger
ultimately
battery.
the pit stops take time.
Yeah.
Even if it's 10 seconds, I mean that's half a lap. That's half a
Yeah.
lap. So if we can reduce the amount of pit stops, then
Reduce the number of pit stops by bigger batteries, and obviously be as quick as you can doing the pit stops. But yeah, like if you've got a bigger battery, it weighs more, so you're still having to carry it around the tracks. You know, it's hard to know whether a lighter battery is better because maybe cheers for that. A lighter battery might be better because you're not carrying so much weight,
True.
but then less capacity. There's a balance to be struck, and this is what these are the tactics that come into play in team racing, which makes it exciting to take part in these sort of races. It's a kind of a format that's been floating around for a number of years now, and it's always really fun to do it. We've never developed it into like a
DR1, wasn't it?
yes, it was.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
That was on Sky.
Yeah,
Cool, that
and there was a team race not so long ago on the World Games, but it was like there was what was it called? It'll come back to me at some point.
DCL.
There was a pardon?
Is it Future Games?
Yeah, Games of the Future. That's it. Yeah, Games of the Future did a 5-inch team drone race, and there were 2 pilots, I believe, on each team. And it was frantic, and they had a certain number of batteries. They couldn't exceed a number of batteries, and they had to charge batteries while they were doing the race. So there was a balance to be struck between how long do you go deplete a battery, and then how long is it going to take to charge up, and you're going to have to swap. And there's only 2 of you, so you've got to be ready to go the next one.
Yeah, I wonder
it was
if
a
they
bit
could play with
frantic.
motor KV as well, so they could have more efficiency and fly
Yeah.
slower.
I was wondering a bit about that because I've recently started using the VCI 30,000 dB double ball bearing motors. Beautiful motors, super silky, love them. But they are super high KV compared to what I'm used to. I'm used to like 26,000, maybe 27,000, and 30,000 is a noticeable jump up.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that high KV loses you some efficiency, particularly in something like this. You want to
I
go
should
for an
think so.
efficient build. And also, how many of your pilots are running HD0?
Yeah, I think we all are. Yeah.
So Kai, Alex, and Paul. So I think Paul and Alex are running HD0. Kai, I think, is still on analog. He's just using HD0 goggles.
Yeah.
So there is a noticeable delay when you turn on an HD0 Whoop, waiting for it to boot while that video system gets up and
Yeah.
running.
Thinking about me starting this time just to save 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is crazy when you're doing a 30-minute race that you're trying to save 10
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah. It's half a lap, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
you
half a
know,
lap, yeah.
so it makes a big
It's gonna be
difference. And so, if people enjoy racing HD0 for the obvious reason, you get better quality video, less interference problems, like all of that. But in a team racing environment, there's an advantage for one of your guys being on HD0 because I'll give you a little tactic, inside scoop here. When one of our HD0 pilots was coming in, I race on analog. So I can plug in my analog quad. When they're halfway around the track, they don't even notice because the analog doesn't bleed over HD0. They're on a completely different, they're on the same, part of the spectrum, but they don't get bled out. Anyway, well, yeah, good luck in this
Thanks for the
race.
tip.
No worries. Yeah. But I could plug in my analog Whoop and then it would be booted, ready to take off as soon as that HD0 came in and they just unplugged it because it turns off instantly. But booting up is where it loses time. So top tip, if you're out there in, YouTube land, take it into your next race that there is some time to be won by having an analog Whoop following an HD0 Whoop. I've just got the hiccups for some reason. I don't know why. But I believe all the pilots are making their way over to the other end of the track, which means they must be getting ready to go. So, looking out onto the track, on the right, we've got Team Turtle mode, consisting of Infinity, Dirty McStinky, and Mike FPV. Team Turtle mode, give us a wave. Completely ignoring us. That's fine. And then Team KAP, which is Kai, Alex, and Paul over there on the left side of your screen. They're heading up Team KAP. Nice wave from Paul. Thank you, Paul, interacting with us. Uh-oh, 2 pilots wandering back. Are they changing goggle batteries? Yeah, I thought they might. Those HD0 goggles, they're hungry, hungry hippos. They like to gobble up the Mars. Here comes Infinity with about 30 different antennas sticking off of his head. But we are getting ready to start the last team endurance race at this, the TWUK 2026 finals by the BDRA here at the Car Club Fest 2026. To my right, we have my glamorous assistant, Mr. Kiz, on race control. Let's just... No, not that one. That one. There we go. We'll turn it around. You say hi to Kiz. Ooh. There he is. Kiz on race control. Really appreciate him stepping up and helping do the race control for this event. Super helpful guy. He's around all over the country going to races, doing race directing, helping people build stuff, fix stuff, all sorts. Super helpful guy. So really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Kiz. And it's his birthday today. So, you know, happy birthday. I'm so glad he's chosen to spend it with us. We really appreciate that. But we have 6 pilots over there.
Everyone's ready if you want to plug in?
You heard it from the race director. If they're ready, they can plug in and we will get this show on the road. So who do we have out there in Chatland? Give us a thumbs up. Give us a comment in the chat. Tell us what you think of team racing. We can see all your comments. Really appreciate it. Hey, Zeus, happy birthday, kid, he says. Hey. With his Whoop Trek symbol. So, pilots, give us a thumbs up. Ready. Cool. Plug in first pilot, and we will send you on your way. This is for first place of team racing at the 2026 Tiny Whip Finals. So, let's take a look at those feeds. Turtle mode is there.
2 feeds. We got 2 thumbs.
2 thumbs. Got the thumbs up from the pilots. Got the thumbs up from race control. Here we go. Starting 30 minutes of team racing with Alex, which is Lex up first and Infinity. And they are off. They're going to go around the track, all the way around the perimeter, and then start their race across the time belt. Here starts their first lap. And it is going to be very tight to start with, but... Bit of a bubble by Lexa. That's unusual. Lexa, super consistent pilot. Beautiful corkscrew as he goes up around the back of the scissor lift. He's let Infinity get a little bit of a lead on him, but I would not count him out because he's super consistent. And as I say that, Infinity goes down. Here comes Lex. They are now neck and neck as they both go through the ladder and into the final turn post before they cross the line. There's their first lap in this endurance race. And Infinity spins off into the netting. Is he trapped? Is he going to be able to get himself out there? Paul is waddling over there at high speed to untangle him. There we go. He's up, giving Lex about half a lap head start. Lex is already onto the slalom. That is half a lap gains to KAP. But Infinity isn't going to let that stand. He's a quick pilot. Definitely one to watch tomorrow for the Tiny Whoop Finals. But he's gone down again and he's close to the netting. He's not trapped, but he's on the floor again. That's another half a lap for KAP. This is what we want. Well, that's what KAP want. They want the other team to make mistakes because as fast as you fly, neck and neck they are. Look at them both go around that beautiful scissor lift. Oh my gosh, we only get the finest props in here for our racing, I tell you. Both onto the ladder, both around the final turn post. And we got a head-to-head in-air crash. Both on their head. Who's going to recover first? They're both on their head. It looks like KAP is up and running first. That's Lex flying. And Infinity just shows how close this racing is. I think Infinity had made up that lap. And he is out there trying to win back those earlier mistakes. Getting too close and tied up in each other's props. Lex really struggling to recover there. Just got under his skin and messed with his flow. Infinity again down on the ground. He'll recover quickly though. So we've got 3 laps apiece. They are literally neck and neck after several bounces around. Looks like KAP Turtle mode just finished. So that is Infinity has just finished. Lex is going to carry on and do another lap. He feels confident his battery will make it. His battery flashing warning at him, 3.3 volts. He's on HD0. He might have to nurse this round. Get one more lap out, though. It might make all the difference. But up and racing now, we have Dirty McStinky for Team Turtle Mode, and he's absolutely going full send. And as soon as I say that, he tumbles into race control. That's it. Lex has pitted. Team KAP swapping over. It looks like Blueprint is going up next, although he seems to be taking a long time to get that plugged in. Maybe he's got a technical issue. No, I can see the blue lights are on. Is he going to be up and running? All the while, we've got Dirty McStinky grinding out the laps. One of our fastest pilots here by a long way. Definitely one to look out for tomorrow. Very, very fast. Not always consistent, but very fast pilot. And he seems to just be absolutely cruising now as he comes across the line. That'll be lap 6 for Team Turtle Mode and immediately goes down on the table turns. We've got Blueprint heading into a very wobbly through the slalom there, but he makes it nice and clean. Blueprint, the second pilot up for KAP. Oh, but it looks like Dirty McStinky's on the floor. Is that a technical? Yes, we've got the walk of shame as Dirty McStinky comes round. Where is he? He's going to have to... You see the whoop there right in the center of your screen? It is stuck on the ground. Is that a motor wire or a prop that's broken? It's going to have to run back to the pits and make sure that not in the way. It looks like one of his teammates has taken this chance to start off flying and make sure this lap is finished and then counted, because only full laps count, and that one, unfortunately, most of the way around, don't know if that one will count. We'll have to check in with the race director later and see how that was counted. Going back to our racing now, Mike taking up the flag for Team Turtle Mode. I can see Dirty McStinky walking back to the pits. He's got a broken whoop. He's going to have to go and get a new one sorted before it comes around to his turn again, because all pilots must fly in rotation. Team KAP, we have Blueprint still out there doing a really long flight, and to be fair, his battery's looking healthy. Plenty of power left in that pack. Team Turtle Mode, Mike goes down. Back up and flying though. Mike, one of the only pilots here that is flying in angle mode. Team angle all the way. Flying against Blueprint, who until recently was angle mode and is now slowly transitioning over to acro mode, so I've heard. Well, I don't know if he's flying in angle or acro right now. I suspect he's in angle mode, but we will find out. So it is angle mode versus angle mode as they go around. Mike, always a very fast pilot. Also, again, very consistent. And that is what is going to bank those laps. And they are very close together. They both cross the line and head on to their next laps. It is 10 laps apiece. After 5 minutes of racing, it's 10 laps apiece. It is neck and neck.
Turtle Mode 24.37.
So they are just slowly but surely grinding out those laps. We now have Jaggers for Team KAP out on track as he's taking down that incredible machine we have in the center of the track. This is the scissor lift that was very kindly used to put up our netting here at Car Club Fest 2026. The venue here have been really supportive of us doing some drone racing. I think there is a lot of negative press about drones in the media, but here at Car Club Fest, they've supported us greatly, providing places to hang our netting from, a beautiful machine for us to hang gates off of and give us some verticality in this great big hangar we've got here, which is lovely of them. So Jagger's out there grinding away the packs. We've swapped out. Team Turtle Mode have swapped. Now Infinity's back out on the track for his second run at the course. It's 13 laps apiece, neck and neck. A few packs, a few pilots have had their goes now. Thing is it better to go absolutely flat out and go fast, or do you like hang back a bit and try and conserve battery? And these are the decisions that these pilots are going to have to make. Oh, Jaggers goes down on the triple gate at the front there. He's a good guy. He circles back, make sure he gets all three of them. Infinity absolutely on rails. His flying style is so smooth and quick. It's incredible. He just loops all of those gates together. These drones are not just racing drones. They're called Tiny Whoops. They are teeny tiny little racing drones. Full manual control. For anyone joining us on the live stream, they are manual control. So if you let go of the sticks, they will just fall out of the air. So every move you see these drones make, it is all the pilot's control. Well, it's within the pilot's control up until they crash, and then they tumble across the floor. But it's all within their control. Oh, it looks like we've got a runner. Here comes Kai as he sprints across in his socks. Careful, don't go down. Oh no, he's unplugging it. Unfortunately, that's most of the way around a lap, and that won't count. Oh, the battery died. Unfortunately, so they're going to have to get back into racing. Who's up next? It looks like Lex has taken up the mantle for Team KAP. That's not what you want. You don't want to see the shuffle of shame in socks across this slidey floor. But Lex is going to do his absolute best to make up for the lost time on the laps. He comes across the line. There's his lap. Banking 16. That has cost them, though. That has cost them a couple of laps. They're now at 16 laps versus Team Turtle Mode at 18 laps. And we are at the 20-minute mark. 10 minutes have elapsed. You've got 20 minutes more flying time. Unfortunately, Dirty McStinky goes down. Just can't get it through that gate. And when you're at the top of that scissor lift, it is a hell of a tumble down onto this hard floor. It risks breaking stuff. He's already broken one of his whoops. We don't want him to break any more, particularly this one. This one's got some beautiful LEDs on it that help everybody see where he is so that they can overtake him. And we've got another person doing the walk of shame. Is somebody trapped under... Someone's trapped under the scissor lift. No, they're back up. He's back on the floor. He's back flying. He's dropped to the ground to try and stay out of the way of the racing. Nobody wants to get in each other's way. There's great sportsmanship at this event. Nobody wants to interfere with anybody's racing. So a couple of instances where pilots have got stuck out on track. That's real bad news. That takes so much time to reset. You don't want to be getting stuck out on track, neither for a defeated battery nor for any broken whoops. We want nice, smooth, consistent, speedy flying all the way through, please. Hi, KPV. Thanks for joining us in the chat. Heard you talking about GOTF. What's GOTF? Is that Game of Thrones? What's GOTF? Game of the Future. Yes, Game of the Future earlier, which was awesome. KPV says, heard you talking about Games of the Future earlier, which was awesome. They had to run during pilot switchover, so they could either lose time or be out of breath, adding another tactical decision into the mix. Yes, I saw them sprinting across the stage there, and to see, drone pilots that are not necessarily... Oh, both of them are pitted at the same time. We had no video for a moment there. Yes, to see some of the top pilots in the world all sprinting across the stage because they're super competitive guys to try and get their drones back in the air as soon as possible. It was really funny to watch. It was really good. But back in the room, Mike just slightly overcooks going around the scissor lift there. Gives time for Blueprint to start catching him up. Again, two angle pilots out on track at once. Now, for those of you who are finding us through the algorithm of unknowing, programming wizardry, welcome. This is Tiny Whoop Racing. This is drone racing indoors with teeny tiny little drones. They are 65 millimeters across. They weigh about 35 grams flying weight. That's including a battery. They go up to about 40 miles an hour in a straight line. and they have little video cameras on top, which is how you're getting these lovely images. And these images are not just there to show you where the drones are. This is how the pilots see out the front of their drones. So everything that you see on screen is what the pilots can see, and they use a special set headset that receives the video and then pipes it into little screens in front of their eyes. And we got Mike goes down. He's getting a little bit lost there. He's on the ground. Bit of a reset to avoid the drunk gyro. They wear special goggles, like VR goggles, and this is how they see which way. Mike, you went the wrong way through that pink gate. You're going to have to go back for that. He's not going back for it. That might be a disqualified lap. That is unfortunate, but that is what we're looking for. We want nice, clean laps. He's on his head. Is he going to get back up? Lots of turtling going on for Team Turtle mode. He's getting unplugged by his teammate. Who's going up next? It looks like Infinity is taking up the charge for Team Turtle mode. So that's a little bit about the drones for you. If you don't know what they are, they're called Tiny Whoops. Tiny Whoop is a brand in America. They're also known as Whoops generally. They're 65mm class. And they're very, very safe to fly indoors around people because they've got protected propellers and they're tiny little toys that barely weigh anything. They weigh as much as half a slice of bread or a packet of Tic Tacs. So, you know. Oh, no. So, what time is it? We're nearly at the 15-minute mark. So, just coming up on the 15-minute mark, half of your racing time has elapsed. Keeping up the pressure, there is only 1 lap difference between the two teams. Turtle mode had started edging out in front, but KAP has brought it back, and it is now 1 lap between them. So 15 minutes of racing elapsed. This is a 30-minute team race, so... Oh no, someone's died. Another walk of shame, as I've got no video from Blueprint, costing his team valuable seconds. It looks like Lex is scooting across for Blueprint. That means we've got... There he goes, shuffling across the across the track. Paul has taken up the charge. He's waiting for his HD0 to boot up. It's not even flying yet. He's still stuck on the floor. When will he start flying? He's up. He's flying. Okay. Team KAP are back in action. All meanwhile, Infinity has just been banking laps, and that has made a big difference to the lap count. My gosh. We now have 4 laps difference between them. Turtle mode starting to edge out ahead. The hare and the tortoise, or the turtle. Maybe the turtle's going to win. Is it foreordained that the turtle shall win? So, Infinity for turtle mode. His battery's looking good. I think he's got at least 1 more lap in him. Jaggers with a nice healthy battery sitting out there just trying to bank laps. Really wants to make up for that real unfortunate depletion of battery from Team KAP. So Turtle mode has pit. Who's going up next? It looks like Dirty McStinky's coming out on track now. Here he goes. He's off and running. Dirty McStinky out on the charge for Team Turtle mode. Oh, unfortunately, Jaggers for Team KAP takes a tumble from the top of the scissor lift. Tell you what, I love team racing. It's so much fun. I really want to see more of it in future. It is so dynamic and means that it doesn't matter how overall fast the drone is. It's all about tactics and consistent flying and rewarding real smooth choice of lines, efficient flying. But you can't be slow either. There's definitely a balance to be struck. Oh, Turtle mode screaming down that start straight. Just overcooks it in the corner and smacks into one of the gates there. That'll cost him a few features. The other team taking advantage of that. Don't count out Team KAP yet. They are very quick as Lex is now up, flying on rails just out in front of Race Control, where they both go now very close together. They're both into the corkscrew at the same time, up to the top of the scissor lift, over to the back of the room into the slalom. They're going to come around the front here in front of Race Control. Here they come. There's Lex, and he goes down. Unfortunately, there's Infinity. It looks like Lex has just lost it to Infinity's just out ahead now. Not Infinity, sorry, Dirty McStinky. And unfortunately, Dirty McStinky is in the net. That is going to cost them. They've tumbled into the net. There's no recovering from that. Mike is out there shuffling across to try and save his fellow teammate. Dirty McStinky is going to finish off his lap, make sure it counts. That's it. Oh, there's nearly a side-by-side as they both come in. Oh my God, we nearly had another mid-air collision there. So Lex is still out there. He's running, you know, the tactics we picked up from Paul earlier. He's running larger batteries, which means he can stay out on track longer, but they're heavier. So will that slow him down? Will that mean that he, whilst having the power to stay out later, is he now too heavy to actually get any advantage from that? I'd love to know how many laps he has done on that extra size battery. Beautifully through the slalom there and into the ladder. Out on track for Team Turtle Mode. We have Mike beautifully through the slalom again. That slalom is so much fun. And I think there's a bit of an advantage for angle pilots in the slalom because you can just whap the controller from left to right at full send. And it's really easy to keep it, you know, coming back to center with that angle mode on your side. Most of Turtle Mode team are from, no, all of Turtle Mode team are from the Hanworth Tiny Whip Club down in West London. So if you are in that neck of the woods and you fancy doing some tiny whip flying, head on down. They're very nice chaps. They will introduce you to tiny whooping. They will set you up with a test controller and a little basic whoop so you can have a go. I know they've got a great bunch of guys down there that are always keen to help new pilots get engaged in the hobby. And then Team KAP is a mix of Hanworth guys and Staffordshire tiny whoopers. So Blueprint out on track now. Put in a fresh battery. He's back out trying to make up for previous wrongs. So we are just about at the 10-minute mark, guys. That is 20 minutes of your half an hour elapsed. 10 minutes remaining of flight time. This is when there are only a couple of batteries each per pilot left now until we get to the end. So start thinking tactfully. Who's going to be the pilot you want to finish off your race? Are you going to get 2 minutes each? Are you going to get 3 minutes each out on track? Don't know. Blueprint having a good showing there, doing the corkscrew up around the back of the scissor lift, back around to the other side, and before going across the room to start his traverse of the slalom. Into the ladder he goes, up the ladder, out the front, final turn post before the start finish straight. Banking a lap for Team KAP, beautifully done. Infinity now out on track. Handed off to him from Mike. Infinity, a very fast pilot, just nicely slicing there his way into the slalom. There's only 4 laps between our teams now. I'm not going to say who is in first anymore. We're going to keep the pilots on edge, add the pressure to them flying, see if they make any more mistakes because they are competing for every single second. KAP come in and pit. It looks who's next up as the screen goes blank. We'll find out shortly. It looks like Jaggers. Jaggers is out on track now. Beautifully into that corkscrew before going up the scissor lift of doom. And it looks like Infinity has gone down hard. Oh no, he's on the floor. He's rolling around. He's not getting back up again. That's an unhappy whoop. These whoops have been absolutely trashed. We've got a pilot going out there to try and collect him and stay out of the way of the other ones. All the while, we've got his teammates scrambling to get up in the air. Looks like Dirty McStinky is plugged in. He's taking up the charge now. That is going to cost them that half a lap that had just started. And now Dirty McStinky is on the charge. That's going to lose him some of the lap. And KAP is definitely going to capitalize on this. Jaggers just smoothly going down. But of course, as soon as I say his name, commentator's curse takes him down as Jaggers hits the deck in that triple gate at the front there. But not taking long for him to get back up and running again. Sneaky little slice through that one on the table. I'd like to see that. And he's being chased down by Dirty McStinky. These guys fly together very regularly, so they know each other's flying style. They know how smooth each other can be. And they're constantly racing each other at Hanworth Tiny Club. But we've got them down on the ground again. Dirty McStinky, was that a dead battery? He's unplugging. Who's going up next? It's Mike. Mike's leading the charge. That is 2 very quick succession battery changes as they are neck and neck going up the scissor lift, both of them going around. For some reason, we don't have video from Mike, but he is flying. I can assure you he's in the air. There we go. We've tuned back in. It was neck and neck for a moment there, but unfortunately, setting it down on the ground. And it looks like Dirty McStinky doing another walk across the pits there to go and get a new whoop. How many whoops have you broken now, Dirty? Is that the second one? Every single one of his whoops has now died. So it looks like Dirty is playing pit crew for the rest of his teammate. That means their batteries are going to get absolutely hammered. Don't know what's wrong with it. Unfortunately not. As his teammate comes across the line, Dirty makes his way back across to the pit area where his teammate Mike is trying desperately to pick up the pace to get as many laps in as possible. These pilots are pushing as hard as possible. Lex out on track, super consistent pilot, very quick, very fast, very consistent. He's doing so well, but you can see the pressure starting to add as he kind of overshoots a few corners, just takes a little wider line. But beautiful cork into that start straight. That is beautiful flying from Lex. Love it. Bit wide out there across the table, but really doing a good job to bring it back for that corkscrew. And right on his tail, Mike is real pushing now. Captain angle, taking it to the max. Both of them beautiful flying. There's only 4 laps between them. And unfortunately, it's really those couple of short changeovers from turtle mode has cost them some time. And Mike pits at high speed right into the hands of his teammate. It looks like Dirty McStinky is up. Is he going to fly? Has he got a working whoop? He's on top. He's upside down. No, it's not working. Someone's going to have to replug and get themselves back in line real quick as Team KAP just continue banking laps. They are going for it. Lex still out there. He's got low battery flashing in his headset. Is he going to make it round before his battery dies? He's got 3.3 volts, but he still seems to be flying really consistently. Not sagging out too much, but he's definitely slowed down a bit. Maybe he's coming in on this one. Yes, he's coming on this one. He swaps over. Team Turtle Mode are out. It's Mike again as Dirty tried his best to get up and flying, but just didn't have the whoop. It looks like something. They're looking at it in desperation. What is wrong with that whoop? So Mike is out there again. It's all coming down. This is the teamwork coming together as Mike picks up the slack and tries to bring it home for Team Turtle Mode as we come to 300 seconds. That's 5 minutes remaining, folks. 5 minutes of flight time remaining. Maybe that's 2 packs. Maybe that's 3. We're going to find out. This is where the pressure starts to build. And that means my voice is going to go up a notch because it's getting fast and furious out here at the Tiny Whoop Finals team racing on Saturday at Car Club Fest 2026. Mike absolutely flashed through that slalom, bashing it from side to side. Beautifully done. And we have Blueprint out on track again, slamming it through that slalom, doing really well. Coming around to start his next lap, banking those laps, trying to catch up. Turtle Mode was getting close. The number of laps are not far behind. We've had a half an hour of racing here, and there is not many laps in it. Very few laps between these two teams. It's been 5 minute timer has gone. How many seconds are there left in this race? 4 minutes remain on this team racing challenge, and we have lost video for Team Turtle Mode. There's only one whoop in the air, and it's Blueprint, and he's banking laps. Oh, didn't quite get the ladder, but he goes back for it. That's what we like to see. A good ethical racing from Blueprint and Team KAP, but he bounces off that triple gate at the front there. Doesn't take him down. He's across the line into the pits for a swap, and Team Turtle Mode finally back out. Mike again. It seems like Mike is carrying the team. Are both of you down? Both of them are down. So we've got Mike holding up the Mike holding the flag. So Infinity broken his whoop. Dirty McStinky broken his whoop. He chucks it over his shoulder in disgust at the unreliability of modern electronics. as Mike heads round to try and capture another lap for Team Turtle Mode. This means their changeovers, when they come into change batteries, are going to be slower because you can't plug one in before he's unplugged this one. It means catch and plug every single time. There's no way around it. But they are neck and neck as they go into that tower. A little bubble there from Mike. Let's Blueprint get a little bit ahead. No, it's Jaggers get a little bit ahead. Beautiful flying from Jaggers there. But Mike is hot on his tail. All three pilots on Team KAP are still flying. They're all still happy. They might have one or two more packs in them. So we are down to the last 2 minutes. There's 2 minutes on the timer. So choose your packs wisely. Will that be one pack? Will that be two packs? Choose it wisely. Are you going to nurse it or are you going to send it home? It looks like Team KAP have chosen to swap packs now, and it looks like Lex is going out for Team KAP. Is he going to bring it home all the way, or is he going to have another swap halfway? Mike is out on track at the moment. His battery, he's coming for a change. That's a wise decision. There's 1 minute 1.5 minutes remaining. 90 seconds of flight left. That's one battery if I ever heard it at this speed. Lex, unfortunately, takes a tumble just across the line in those triple gates. Those are harder than you think. Three gates in a straight line is harder than you think to fly in a straight line. But he's up and running again. And this is it. This is the last pack for all of these teams. Who is going to get the last few laps? Lex pushing hard. Mike pushing hard, the last remaining pilot for Team Turtle Mode. Big wide loop there for Lex, but he keeps it within control. Goes up to the top of the scissor lift. Round he goes, and then across to the back of the room. Meanwhile, Team Turtle Mode, Mike into the penultimate corner, goes round. Nice slice as he goes into the table there. And that's 30 seconds remaining, folks. 30 seconds of flight time remaining. It's getting frantic now. Are they going to get a full lap, or is it going to get cut short? It looks like Mike might be able to finish off this lap. I don't think he's going to get another one. There's 20 seconds left. It's possible to get another lap if he wants it. As Lex starts another lap, there might be one more lap in it. This might come down to these last laps. Are they going to make it across the line? Both of them are in the scissor lift. No mistakes allowed. Into the slalom. There's 5 seconds left. Are they going to make it round? But 1 second. No, they unfortunately just don't make the last lap. That is the end of the finals of team racing for 2026. And that was intense racing right at the end there. 2 out of 3 pilots crashed out and could not get flying again. Handshakes all round from these pilots. Great racing and great sportsmanship as everybody enjoys flying at this fantastic track, fantastic venue at the fantastic Three Counties Showground with the Car Club Fest 2026. Smiles all round, but a little bit of frustration there for Team Turtle Mode as 3 whoops get hurt. 2 out of... Oh no, someone's on their heads. They haven't unplugged them. Yeah, I'm not telling you who won yet. I'm going to wait for confirmation from our clickers and confirmation from our race director. Seems very happy.
62 to 58.
So, guys, line up in front there, just in front of the cube gate, and we will announce the winner of the team racing. That's it. Just stand there. Beautifully done. I'll come out and join you. So I'm going to just check on the scores, make sure I get this right. Yeah.
I generally don't know. I really don't know.
So hopefully the RF mic doesn't screw me here, but at least the live stream will be able to hear me on the radio mic. So we have on our left, on our right, we have KAP. On my left, we have Team Turtle Mode. How do you guys think? Oh, we're missing someone from KAP. Alex, join us down the front. Guys, the finals, how was that? Mike, last man standing. How did that feel with all the pressure on your shoulders?
Yeah, I mean, at least we've been flying for 25 minutes or so already, so kind of in the flow.
Yeah.
So it wasn't so bad. I had people changing my batteries, so you know.
Yeah. But
Like a training night.
training night, yeah. They owe you now. So for all the training nights going forwards, they're going to be changing your batteries, making sure they're charged. Guys, what happened to your whoops?
Well, when did we start? I think we got into about the 6th pack, I think it was, and then the motor wire just completely pulled out of the solder joint on the flight controller, and then
Motor wire.
Yeah, motor wire was just a shambles from there on.
And yours?
First one was a motor wire.
Yeah.
The second two was a motor jam.
Just the motors weren't turning.
And then as Mike finished, it
decided to restart.
Oh, of course it did. Of course it did. Just needed a replug. But the panic in your eyes when you plugged in and then it just went whoop and just turned over. You're like, oh my god! Oh my god, who's going next? Guys, you guys had. I remember chatting with Paul earlier about the tactics. How did they go for you?
Well, my first pack I didn't finish on my last lap as it died.
Oh no!
So I felt like I let the team down, and then Kai said, "Oh, it's all right. I'm on 3.5. I could definitely get this one. I could definitely get this lap in." Didn't get the lap in.
We had 2 of your whoops die out there on track, and then you were definitely pushing.
We did try it hard.
Yeah. There was a good bit of tactics going on, and then Lex and the last man out there. Did you feel the pressure, or how was flying against Mike at the end?
No, it was great. Actually, I think maybe more.
Right, that's what you said.
I feel like I made more laps.
You feel like you made more laps with the bigger batteries. You think that helped? Okay, well, it's time to announce who is going to be the winner. I'll come and stand in the middle, and I'm going to raise one of my hands. So one of our teams got 62 laps. One of our teams got 58 laps. And coming in first with 62 laps, it was Team Turtle Mode! So congratulations. All the way through, the laps were getting closer and closer and back away.
We got 62. We got 66 earlier.
Yeah. That's it. And the mistakes added up. You had some mistakes. You guys had some mistakes. But in the end, it balanced out. And there was just 4 laps in it after half an hour of racing with these 2 teams. 4 laps is all that separated. So the competition is real. If you want to get involved with drone racing in the UK, go onto the bdra.uk website where you can find a list of all the clubs there and a beautiful map. You can pick one close to you. Come along. Everybody's very, very friendly. They'll help you get flying. They'll show you how to do it. But for now, we're going to sign off. We're going to say thank you very much to the BDRA for organising all this, for everyone for coming out and travelling to the event. We're going to sign off from the team racing today. But tomorrow we have the individual finals. That is where all of these pilots that have spent the last year doing qualifying races up and down the country, they are going to be going head to head to find out who is the fastest drone racer. Dan Carpy, our current reigning champion, is coming back. He's going to be here tomorrow. See how he does. Can he retain his title, or will it be going to one of these pilots that's been battling all year? We're going to find out tomorrow. Tune in from about 10:30. We'll see you there. Thank you very much and good night. Bye, guys.
Matt.